Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Tweed Head Bowls Club for the conclusion of this wonderful event, the Golden Nugget. What a wonderful day of bowls we have in front of you. Our main match today here, ladies and gentlemen, the one we're doing this morning is Natasha Scott versus Chloe Stewart. Two very much informed players. They're on rink 4. On rink 3 we have got Joe Edwards versus Ellen Ryan. And on rink 2 we have Ryan Bester versus Corey Wedlock. And rink 1 is Aaron Tees versus Gary Kelly. So we've got some great games being played, but as I said, our feature match this morning is Natasha Scott versus Chloe Stewart. As we can see the first bowl here, Chloe won the toss, rolled the kitty pretty much 3/4 length. So if you can share this, get it out to as many people as we possibly can, it would be very much appreciated. So the wind here today is a little bit breezy, I can assure you of that. It's they've had pretty good conditions of late, but this morning it's really... wind being a little bit gusty, so it should be a great day of bowls with some great matchups here, I'm telling you. So of course these semi-finals, whoever wins this goes through to the final. This very prestige event. It should be absolutely wonderful viewing, that's for sure. As Chloe now just gone to a forehand there. I think the players have had a couple of end roll up, and it'll take them a few ends, in my opinion, to get used to this breeze, as Chloe's just drawn the shot there. So first bowl, as you can see, is not bad weight there, but just jack high. So we'll try and get this great game of ours out to as many people as we possibly can. And during the day, I can guarantee you we've got some guest commentators coming in that be able to pick their brain, hopefully, and get some knowledge. So Natasha's first or second bowl's very close. Looks like shot from here, so as the marker just declared. This, of course, Natasha dressed in blue and Chloe in red, even though they're wearing jumpers. It is a bit cool out here this morning, so it's Chloe's got this pointed very well on her forehand. Little trail, is it? Oh, just missed it, but sits in just nicely in behind the kitty there, so it's lovely shot there by Chloe. As we see a few things starting to blow across the green. As you can see the flags there really blowing across the breeze and across the green there. So you can see that their forehand playing this way is actually the narrow hand with the wind blowing across the green the way it is. Should be some great bowls here, so I hope everybody enjoys it. See, we've got a few people coming on board pretty early, which is fantastic. And of course our first up guest commentator this morning is the guy that's put it all together, and a big congratulations on a great achievement this week, Wayne Turley. Great to have you on board, Wayne.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. Yeah, no, looking forward to it. It's been a big week so far.
Mate,
even though the Golden Nugget, but also the Junior Nugget, which we had on Saturday, Sunday. So that was a huge weekend, and our last day of the Golden Nugget. And
mate, just saying then to the viewers, Wayne, what a great matchups we have here. There's absolute class all the way across the green, and if anybody's in the Tweed Head region want to see these great players, so come on down and you see them in person. We're privileged to be able to watch the one rink here, but if you come down you can watch every rink. It's incredible bowls.
Yeah, there's plenty of, the grandstands are filling up now, but there's plenty of seats still available, and it's good sitting everywhere. Just good weather today, just a bit breezy. You can probably hear, but it's at least it's not raining or anything like that, so definitely looking forward to a big day.
Another good bowl there by Chloe, just sliced the kitty. Maybe just open it up a little bit there for Natasha, Wayne.
Yeah, these players will just sort each other out. The conditions, you probably see a few bowls might drift a little bit here and there, but so plenty of good matches. Chloe had a close one last night. They came down to right down the wire with against Karen Murphy to see if Karen Murphy was going to make it through. She defeated Karen and Ellen Ryan once once Chloe won, they gave Ellen a spot in the semi-final.
Yes, it's really come down to the last bowls there last night, didn't it, Don, who was going to actually make the semi-finals. And, of course, when you've got a great field like this, you really do expect that, don't you? You know, I mean, you've got an absolute superb field put here together, and they're all great bowlers, so couldn't have got more excitement. And even though it was still into the evening, it was quite cool. There were still quite a few people hanging around to see who made the semi-finals.
Yeah. We've had a new format this year just with the one green, more play, more action for the viewers and the people also at home, and also around the stands. We've finished about just after 5 last night. The night before was a bit later, but we sort of, instead of just the normal 2 games you'd see a day, they start at 9:30, finish at say 11:30, and start at 1:30, finish at 3:30. We started at yesterday at 8:30 the other day, and we finished at like 7 o'clock at night. So,
yeah, mate,
10 hours of bowls. So.
But what a wonderful initiative it was to put it all onto one green. I think the whole atmosphere this year, the cauldron effect around this green, it's been absolutely, for the atmosphere for the players, it's been absolutely superb. So whoever came up with that idea, I congratulate them, because it was always pretty hard with the quality field you have to be watching, say, rink 4 or 5 and then looking down there and see on rink 14 another quality match. So great initiative and very well done, that's for sure.
Yeah, just my second Nugget organising, but looked at last year and rink 13 on the green 2 furthest away from the club. There was a cracking match, 25-24, Joe Edwards-Kelsey, and there was 2 people watching.
Yeah.
I think, and you got world-class players, they deserve more than that, so I'd rather put them on a show green, and that's what we did, and so we just decided to go one green and see how it worked. The players have really liked it. They've been able to have the morning off and then play afternoon sessions, or play the afternoon session, have the afternoon off, so they could just play the morning. So it worked with the players. Like some of the players too, like look at Kelsey, she was able to go to university in the morning, then come and play, and little things like that. Like the players got such busy schedules and work and everything else like that, they can sort of fit a few things in while they're here.
I also noticed too, mate, there was a very early in the week, you see a beautiful here by Chloe Stewart, beautiful bowl.
Great shot, the conditions.
She's in fine form, this girl. She's really into a brand new level of bowls, and that's a fact the last few months, Wayne. So
I think you must be working in the office with me, I reckon.
Mate,
good to see Rob Sharp there down at Club Dandenong. Got it on the live streaming on the big club down there, Dandenong Club. Hello to Rob. See him next week down the UBC.
Anybody that has any questions, fire them through, and we can flick them through to Wayne while he's here in the chair. So we appreciate his time and his knowledge in particular. So you got anything you'd like to ask Wayne? Fire them through.
Yeah, definitely ask any questions.
See another good bowl here by Chloe, just coming down just in front, just a little bit short, but I reckon be in the count, be second shot. So really got some pressure on Natasha very early in the game.
Don't forget, anyone looking for live scores of the other rinks, you can follow it on our website, thbc.com.au. There's under the bowls, there's the Golden Nugget live scoring. So we're Gary Kelly leading Aaron Tees 3-0, and Corey Wedlock leading Ryan Bester 2-0.
Natasha
and
just
Ellen Ryan 1-0.
1-0, so yeah, I think all the games have come down the wire, in my opinion. Quality players out there all the way across the green, so Natasha's just a little bit wide with that bowl and just clipped Chloe in. I don't think it came in for third shot, but Chloe definitely holding 2. So I think with that front bowl there, Wayne, I don't think Natasha can really have a good lash at it. But if you hit it straight on, she'd probably get the results she's after.
Yeah, definitely. Well, day's going to come down to just ignoring the wind. It's very gusty, so you're going to play a lot of good ones, and there's going to be a lot of loose ones. So you just can't let the loose ones worry you.
That's ever so true. We see Chloe sticking to the backhand, and why wouldn't she? She's played 2 great bowls there. She's taken the grass very well, and it's just starting to work in nicely now. Look at the finish on this.
Yeah, it's a bit of a target.
A bit of a target, that one, though. Yeah. No, Natasha's going to stick to her forehand. So she's had a few first 3 bowls on the forehand, so she obviously feels confident on that hand. So, and that's what you classify as the...
This wind here will come into effect here.
Yeah, this would be the wide hand, Wayne, that's for sure. So she's a little bit wide on that one. She had pretty
weight.
Good weight. A nice pick up there by Chloe very early in the game.
Good pick up early.
Very early, so looks like 3 shots from here, but Natasha will just come down. And girls are doing the right thing. Chloe by, Natasha says 3. I can't get over, Wayne, too, also, like with the players that we have here and how honest they are when it comes to shots. And like even 9 times out of 10, the opposition won't even look. They just go, yep, whatever you say. And it's just it just goes to show how much faith they have in each other, you know, mate.
Respect. So that, a lot of the times, most of these players play together, and represent their country. So they know what the respect factor is. So they just acknowledge it. 1 down, 2 down. Yes, that's all good.
Yeah, mate. Even pennants on the Gold Coast, mate. 9 times out of 10, you've got to measure even when you know it's in by half an inch sometimes, mate. So it's just a pleasure to see it.
Yeah.
Just, these great players have full faith in everyone, and it's really good to see. It's played this whole week's been the spirit of the players has been absolutely incredible, hasn't it?
Well, a lot goes into it with when we select the players for the Nuggets, not just their ability and their status and where they are and what they've done. A lot comes into how they act off the green as well, how they mix with the members, how they mix with the event. Like yesterday afternoon, so many of the players are hanging around just mixing and mingling, and then last night as well, they're around, and they will be around today as well, the players that aren't in the semi-final. So a lot goes into that. It's not just what they've won. It's the hardest thing you have to do is to pick a Golden Nugget field. This is my second one trying to select one, which the board approves at the end. But Yeah. It's not. It's who you leave out, really.
And I agree with that wholeheartedly, Wayne. Cause
people out there got a long list of who should be in, but which one of these players would you leave out?
Mate, well, I've made the comment early in the week, Wayne. I said, quite realistically, the only way you could strengthen this field would probably be Alex Marshall. And, okay, you tell me, who do you leave out to put Alex in? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we're lucky enough to have Alex last year.
Yes.
So he played, and unfortunately, he was invited and was pretty close to making it because he's out for the UBC next week.
Yes,
due to work commitments.
Yep. Oh, Chloe just caught the edge of that.
Work commitments, he couldn't make it.
I've heard a bit of a whisper, mate, that Robbie Allen will be standing beside his letterbox next year, waiting for the invitation.
He's done such a sensational job this week. We can't keep him. He's going to keep him working.
Mate, you got that right, my friend. He's a very, very inaugural part of our media team. Does a great job.
Robbie and Bob Denham this week from the Junior Nugget to this, and it's been long hours. They've done a fantastic job.
Mate, they're tireless workers, and something that bowlers out there I know are appreciating immensely the quality of these pitches that they're putting to them. But as I said, I've had quite a few emails this week, Wayne, as we see Natasha shot there. Natasha Scott there was shot. Chloe's just going to clip her bowl here by the looks of it. Is she around it? No, she's around it. No, you're not far away. But just one to Natasha. She's got plenty of room there to draw. I had quite a few emails and messages this week, Wayne, saying, hey, Tweedheads is playing Helensvale on Friday night. You guys going to live stream it? I said, well, hang on, these guys got to go home and see their wives, mate. You know? Say hello to their kids.
Yeah, exactly. 6:30 on Friday night up on the indoor.
Mate, if you're within the region, hey, why wouldn't you come down, have a meal, and see two quality teams?
It won't be too cold outside, so we're going to play on the indoor. So
and let's face it, got Australian representatives, Queensland representatives, be a colossal game of bowls, that's for sure.
A couple of old veterans.
There's always a few of us around, mate. It should be a quality game, and I said there's wonderful meals down here. You've got wonderful restaurants, so if you feel that way inclined and want to see an incredible game of bowls on Friday night, come down to Tweedhead Bowls Club. I guarantee you'll see a cracking game. See Chloe here, just see what type of shot she plays. She might play this with a little bit through the head.
Yeah, just be careful with his hand.
She's not
can get away pretty quick on you.
Yeah, she's not far away with this one, Wayne. She's just going to clip.
That's a good shot. A good second shot out of it.
Whiz.
That was great. Great weight.
Yeah, great bowl there. Beautiful control there.
Just trying to, not leave too much room for Tash to get an extra one. So that was a very good, well played from Chloe.
Well, there you go. We have an offer on board, mate, to live stream on Friday night.
Well, there you go. Thanks, Alan.
Alan, you're on, mate. You're on. So be great to bring it out, Alan. That way I can sit at home up Tamary Mountain and watch it myself, mate. Nice glass of red.
Up here, sounds good. So we've got Gary Kelly leading Aaron Tees 3-2. Corey Wedlock 3-0 over Ryan Bester. And Alan Ryan is 2-1 over Joe Edwards.
Again, quality all the way across the green. So if you win the region of Tweedheads Bowls Club or anywhere on the Gold Coast and you're a bowler, I'd recommend you get down here sometime today, because after the semi-finals, of course, I'll have a lunch break, and then the players will be out for the final of the ladies and men's, and what incredible bowls we intend to see here today. And the atmosphere is starting to build, people starting to build in the stands. It's only early, a bit of breeze in that around, so makes it very hard for the players. We've had perfect conditions just about all week. A little bit cold yesterday, but before that I actually saw a few of the players went to the beach, mate. That's how warm it was.
Yeah, they said, had a bit of time off in the mornings. That's been sort of the plus of having just a different session. So with the new format, they can have the morning off or the afternoon off. And
great to have you on board, Gail, from far north Queensland. Share it out there with all your friends so we can get it out to all your friends up far north who can't see these great players in action. G'day, Robin and Karen, watching from Dunedin in New Zealand. Wonder what the weather's like over there today, Karen. So see Chloe just outdrew Natasha's first bowl, but still shot hasn't been played on this end because it's a little bit far away at this stage with these great players. I'm sure that they'll be getting a lot closer than what they are at the moment.
See the wind's pretty gusty. You can see those flags in the background there.
Yeah, they're really starting to pick up now, Wayne. A good bowl there from Natasha though, just round about jack high, so she's got one. So there's the scores there, ladies and gentlemen, on the bottom part of the screen. As you can see, Robbie starts honing in on the scoreboards.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's keep everybody updated, which is great. So we see Chloe here just trying to outdraw Natasha.
See that little drift there, that wind, got that gust.
Wind just got it just as the bowl was about to finish. We see Sam on board too. It's great to have you on board, and Tyler.
Harold, welcome, Harold. Harold Clough.
Harold Clough. Done a great job for Bowls Australia over the years with the ranking points and everything.
No,
there's a lot
Harold
for
was
Bowls.
chairman of New South Wales selectors for a lot of years. We had a lot of success. The mighty New South Wales Blues when Sammy was
Another good bowl there by
chairman of
Natasha.
our selectors.
He's been a stalwart of lawn bowls in New South Wales for quite a while. Wayne done a great job down there, and
Actually, we're talking about Sammy's listening that past winners. We were sitting here the other day about Dennis Dalton talking to
yes, Dennis.
a past winner, and Jeremy Henry was talking how one of the great singles events similar to this was the Hubbard of the Hunter, and how Jeremy first time out from Ireland he played at Dennis Dalton. He scored 2.
Is that right? Yeah. Dennis. I saw Dennis play quite a few times. I was greenkeeping down in New South Wales in those days, Wayne, and I had the privilege to see people like Dennis and Barry Solder and various people like that who great characters and just absolute great bowlers, mate. I couldn't agree more with that one. But,
legend LDD many games for Victoria and then New South Wales, the Maitland area.
That's for sure. So we've got Natasha here. Looks as though she's got one shot there, I assume, maybe 2, but see how she goes with this one. I think she may be a little bit underdone grass-wise on this one. As you said, that wind's gusting a little bit there, Wayne. So
you'll get a few just run. It's just, I think the crucial thing today is this: you're just going to have to try and get your weight right. And if you get the gust, you get the gust. If you don't, well, just try and stick to the same line, same plan, and everyone's going to get bowls, going to get blown off course.
Mate, I think, and that's where social players try to combat the wind sometimes and try and rectify their grass line. Now, what you just said is ever so true. If the wind comes, hey, bad luck. If it doesn't come, you end up with shot. So
yeah, you just got to be smart enough sometimes to be able to use the mat.
Yep.
Get the outside, the inside of the mat, which depends which way the wind's blowing from. Particularly if on the tighter side, if you get to the outside of the mat, just gets that bit of extra turn into the wind.
Yep. See Chloe here, she's just trying to sit this, outdraw this back bowl here, which is shot at the moment.
She needs to hurry.
Lance saying some nice words about the telecast. He's watching from Christchurch in New Zealand, so we can't answer everybody that comes, but we'll try and acknowledge quite a few of you. If you've got any questions for Wayne, here's your chance to fire them through.
Good place, Christchurch. Played there many a times. Played a World Championships there.
Lovely.
Burnside and
Burnside, yeah, Burnside.
Pendleton.
It's got some good greens around that way, mate. The old Cotula.
Yeah, we played there before earthquakes, and some other clubs we had pre-game warm-ups at Sumner. I think it is. It's called before the earthquakes and landslides, and then we went missing. But great place,
mate. They've really done it tough over there the last few years. Wayne, they really have.
Yeah, we had some great times. So leading up to the World Championships 2008, we were over there for like nearly 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
So had great times. Stayed at the Christchurch Rugby Park. We did.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah. Being an old rugby boy, I know those grounds over there, mate. And great to have Sue McKenzie on board. How are you, Sue? Tyler, how are you? Sharon Knight, Robin, Shane Leonard. How are you, Shane?
Hello, Shane. Back in Ireland.
Back in Ireland, mate. Yeah, I think it's a bit warmer over here, mate, than it is back there at the moment, my friend.
All right, so we have Aaron T's Gary Kelly 3-all. Corey Wedlock 4-0 over Ryan Bester, and 3-1 to Alan Ryan over Joe Edwards.
Okay, mate, put you on the spot early in the days.
Yep.
Who's going to play the final, mate?
Oh, I got asked this at the start, who do you think will make it? And I said, I wouldn't even bet any on anyone. The field's red hot. If I had to pick anyone, I said, actually I got asked at the start of the day, I said Corey Wedlock would play Aaron Tees.
You've both been in great form.
And Chloe Stewart will play Alan Ryan. So, and that's not going to make everyone happy, but I'm going Chloe because obviously a Tweed Heads girl.
But she has been in fine form, though.
She's my boss and I'm her assistant.
Yes, I understand that completely, mate.
Yeah, I just watched a few of the players. And
beautiful bowl there by Chloe there too.
Corey's been playing very well.
They have.
Yeah, but then again, it can go either way. Every player's got a chance. They're all, the reason they're in the semi-finals because they're had played outstanding during the week.
Bowls, so. Yeah, it's ever so true. We see Natasha just trying to make contact with Chloe's bowl. She's not going to be far away. Oh, well, she's just missed that. If that stays up, it could come in very handy. But I think that kitty, if she hits it that way, they're pretty close to going out of bounds there, I think, Wayne, just the way the bowl's positioned to the kitty. But depends how she hits it, though, of course. Chloe just trying to put another one in there. They had a bit of friend.
A day like today, too, pretty gusty. If someone gets one on, it's going to come into who can sort of hit pretty well, which might encourage Tash a bit here, which you see she's a very aggressive player. She's
Yes.
Drifting out too. Got one out.
Oh, she's got a couple out there. So, Rob, yes, you are correct, mate. The final, as we said before, they'll have a luncheon break, and the final will be on this afternoon.
Yeah, we're looking about a 1:30 start, or maybe a little bit earlier. We'll see how this morning goes.
See the slow action replay here. Just got that bowl, just took the others out. So Chloe will be holding one. That bowl in front really wouldn't be worth attacking that bowl with. Probably end up with Kitty. Any movement now, if she always just got to touch that bowl.
Yeah,
just
free
get
kick
it back.
for a lot of room. These are the ones that can win your matches. Free kick, last bowl.
Yeah,
got to add.
She's done it by the looks of it, so. Ooh, falls over. Yeah, thank you very much for those kind words. Kevin Anderson, good to have you on board. Michaela, good to see you got the friends out there playing. Yeah, Sam. Really got some great games here, ladies and gentlemen. It's I said they've got quality bowls here all day. Hope you've enjoyed the telecast, and it's been an absolute pleasure bringing you these great games all week. And of course, it's been a great initiative from the Tweed Head Bowls Club to live stream it all. It's been wonderful support from Tweed Head Board of Directors, who were very generous with their sponsorship of lawn bowls throughout the Gold Coast, that's for sure, and something that we appreciate, not only the Gold Coast but through Queensland in general. Something that I know Bowls Queensland and in particular Gold Coast District really do appreciate.
So we've got 6-2 Chloe Stewart to Natasha Scott. 4-2, actually 4-3 now. Joe Evans just got a 3 to go. 4-3 over Ellen Ryan. Corey Wedlock 4-1 over Ryan Bester. And we've got Gary Kelly leading. Aaron T's 4-3 over Gary Kelly. So all very, very close as you would expect this morning. Good on you, Sam.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a dig. So we just see down on the screen, you can just see one of the other games there. Terry reckons bring back Kevin Ryan. Hey, mate, if they were here, they
Kevin
could
Ryan,
be.
yeah, I know. Well, I thought they were dropping in this morning.
Well, Kevin was on. He's watching anyway.
Oh.
He's watching.
Got a couple of refreshments lined up for him this morning, but they weren't here. Maybe later. But they were fantastic yesterday.
It's always absolutely fantastic. As we see Natasha just coming down, try and add another one to her. She's got one, but she's just coming a little bit behind. Roy and HG, we call them, mate.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, the characters
Yeah.
had a bit to do in other parts of the club yesterday, and I was listening to them many times and laughed and had a lot of messages and emails saying how good they were. So
that's for sure.
They were brilliant.
Absolutely, mate. We see Chloe just played a beautiful ball.
And that was good for them too, to give up their time to come down from Broadbeach and help out.
That's one thing that I have to really congratulate all the players on, Wayne. They're so giving of their time for our great game too, and mate, they have a bit of fun doing it too, which they really are characters of our game.
Yeah, definitely.
And over the years, that's one thing our game's lacking now, because too many characters are unfortunately dying off, mate. They're going to that big bowling green in the sky, and people are a little bit scared this day and age to be a bit outward going, because they may offend someone. Gee whiz, mate, I would have offended millions of people back in my day. But anyway, we see Chloe holding 2 shots here.
I did have the strawberries and cream lined up. Big Kev, we had them, or whipped cream.
Nugget, how are you, Sean? G'day, Lucas. Great to have you on board too, my friend. Hope you are enjoying the telecast down there in Victoria. Used Lucas a little bit with the live streaming of the Australian Open there, Wayne. He did a great job in commentary.
One of Lucas's, one of the Bombers play tonight or this weekend. Hey? Had a big loss last week, Lucas.
Yeah, mate.
So we've got Aaron Tees and Gary Kelly 4-all.
See Natasha just trying to reach this kitty here. She's got it pretty well pointed too. Oh, just starting to cut slightly. She's
such good weight.
Oh, just didn't stick with it. Just hit and just slid.
Such good weight. She's so close to that. Drops a 2 out of it.
2 shots to Chloe. She's got a bit of a break there, Chloe, now, hasn't she? 8-2, so still a long way to go, though. Of course, for those of you who aren't bowlers, it's the first to 25, so got a long way to go.
No, particularly someone like Natasha's, like her singles record is unbelievable.
Yeah, well.
And also her team game. Look at her. I don't think there's much more she could win. No, she's won everything.
She has, and she's still got plenty of years ahead of her too. And just going through some of the previous winners there, and just a who's who of lawn bowls, isn't it, Wayne? You know what I mean? There's absolutely incredible, mate. You know what I mean?
We did a couple of flashbacks on our Facebook page leading up to the Nugget. A couple of old timers, past winners, and a few little clips from the past. Fiend Shoeback, and there was Dennis Dalton, George Dawes, who had a lot to do with. George Dawes brought up had a lot to do with Aaron Sheriff.
Yep. You see Chloe's thrown around about a 3/4 length there, which she's been playing a bit of this length, but I must admit, like yesterday, like when she was playing Ellen Ryan, I think it was, who I remember correctly, like Chloe was throwing short ends, Ellen was throwing long ends, and it was just tactics. It was just so good to watch, wasn't it? You know,
that was a great game. That
it really was. You know, like two informed players. Chloe's got a beautiful opening bowl there, just jack high. So
you see both players picking different sides of the green to play.
Yeah, obviously confident in their hand, and I'll tell you what, Natasha's just going to blow a little bit of smoke on this one, but then again, look at her grass line. She's got her grass absolutely spot on. So, you know, a lot of this time, as you can probably tell the viewers, Wayne, a lot of this comes down to mental preparation prior to the game when you've got quality players out there with equal ability. So I noticed Chloe when she came in this morning, I reckon she had what I call her game face on. You know, you could tell she was she was here to play bowls, you know.
This is a great running shot there from Gary Kelly. 3 down, no bowls on the green. His last bowl, he's drove the jackal. That's it. Fantastic shot for one. Finish about 2.5 feet away. Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant, mate. You see the score there. Joe Edwards 5, Alan Ryan 3, Corey Wedwap 4, Ryan Bester 2. See Natasha just trying to reach this. She just went round the back of it.
Good shot.
And 4-all between Gary Kelly and Aaron T. So. Oh, it's just a great games here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the Tweed Heads region, please come down and grab a seat. They've got wonderful lunches down here. You've got lovely cold beer, so you've got everything going for you.
From California, hello, mate. Good to see you again. He came over and played down and played one of our open pairs.
Is that right?
When he was out here for the AO, so good. Mate, back in California watching.
That's the beauty about the live streaming, though, isn't it, Wayne? You know, we get all the way around the world, mate.
Yeah,
you know, mate?
Denzel.
It's
Denzel Denzel.
Absolutely fantastic. So we've got Natasha just trying to sit this back bowl here, but I think she's a bit quick. She's turned her back on it and walked away. You don't see that too often from these players, but they know straight away, as soon as it leaves their hand, don't they, Wayne? They know if it's going to be around in the vicinity or...
You can see getting a little bit frustrated early, like, you know, you get a little bit behind 8-2, but it's nothing for Natasha Scott. She can change that pretty quickly, but
one thing
any sort of body language like that, you can sort of pick up on that.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Marilyn Bradley. Good on you, Marilyn, former president of the Gold Coast District Ladies Bowling Association. Great to have you on board. Oh, a bit of a loose one there by Chloe. It's probably the worst bowl she's played all week in actual fact.
You look at that and you've got Tash there lining up. What am I going to do? It's in her eye. It's in her eye a little
too,
bit.
Yeah.
She was going to play the backhand, but now she's... you can see her walking out to see how far it's short and what can I do on the forehand.
Yeah. Sometimes, though, as I said, it's always good, as you see with these great players, that sometimes they walk to their head and have a good look and then contemplate what shot they're going to play.
I think she might attack here.
Yeah, wouldn't be
She is going straight at it.
Ooh,
she's close.
She's very close.
Get the jack off that. Oh, how unlucky.
But she's taken a few out, so she has lightened the load. So that's one to Chloe Stewart by the looks of it from here. So here we have the slow action replay.
Wow,
this. Yeah.
So she goes just inside, misses the jack off this bowl.
Yeah, she just misses it.
In between the other shots. In between the short bowl and the jack.
Yeah, like how? Well, it's incredible bowl. How unlucky is that?
What a good hit too. great hit.
Well, she's, as you said, she is an aggressive player, and she plays with very good weight, that's for sure. So absolutely incredible. Anyway, Chloe, now for those viewers out there that don't know much about bowls, whoever wins the end, they actually dictate. They get to keep the mat and roll the kitty, and Chloe, after Natasha's had a couple of hits, Wayne, looks as though she's going to throw a little bit longer, mate, and say, well, let's see how you go over a longer distance. Very good tactic if you're playing against a driver to lengthen it out.
Yeah, definitely coming back to the clubhouse too. Like you can see those flags blowing and everything. When you get down this clubhouse, it sort of bounces back off and it just comes from all directions.
No, that's for sure.
But it'll be interesting to see which side Natasha starts off on here.
We have George on board from Canada. Great to have you on board. Kathleen Cartwright, it's always good to see you enjoying your bowls, Kathleen. It's great to see you here the other day. We had a bit of a catch-up, and enjoy your travels. You've done such a great job for lawn bowls over the years, and enjoy the travelling years, my dear.
Both players electing to play different sides of the green, so
I think
good start there from Tash.
very good start. Just pulled up a couple of feet in front of the kitty there. Probably favoured Chloe for one there, just jack high, but have a good shot of her delivery. Like, as we had one of the people come on yesterday and said, how come every time Chloe delivers a bowl she looks as though she's dislocated her shoulder? She has that dip with the but mate, if you play bowls, if you play bowls like that, why wouldn't you have the dip in your delivery? It's
as long as you do the same thing all the time,
and that's what it's all about. I mean, look at Jeremy Henry's delivery. It's not what you call a perfect delivery, but look at the results Jeremy gets from it. So,
yeah, we see these like Jeremy and Gary Kelly, but they get direct to their line all the time. So they're all when they're letting it go, it's going straight down that line. But Corey Redlock opened up a little bit of a lead over Ryan Bester, 7-2.
Yeah, that's early.
Gary Kelly 5-4.
We got some close ones out there, that's for sure. As we
Joe
see
Edwards 5-3.
As we see, Natasha just drew shot with that last bowl of hers, sitting just in behind the kitty. So Chloe's got this very well grasped. That's going to be dependent upon her weight now. Oh, just starting to cut a little bit early.
Try to stay off that bowl.
Oh, no, don't think she's done any damage there. But that bowl there, they might just change Natasha's hand there, Wayne. She has a couple of options there. Too sure. We see a good shot of Ellen Ryan's delivery and a good shot of Natasha's. I think she has gone to the backhand by the looks of that. Like she sits, oh no, I beg your pardon, it was the forehand. Thought she may have tried to sit Chloe's bowl out of the head there with that.
Oh, that's hers coming up there. Just turns out to make another.
Yep, which she has done beautifully. There's 2 shots to Natasha. Play that with beautiful weight though, Wayne.
Yeah, definitely. No, she's sticking to the same side. I think Chloe just keep coming down this backhand and trying to work off her wing bowl.
It goes that shoulder dip as we were talking about before, but she, as Wayne said, if you do it all the time, it goes all right. No, I think she's a little bit underdone with this one grass-wise. Not bad weight though for what she was after.
Yeah, she played really good weight. Just trying to get off her wing one, but you can see that wind picking right up, and it just changes. You can see the flag actually change direction at the other end.
Well, it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? So we keep sharing it out there, ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the telecast, and it's an absolute pleasure being able to bring you this great event. The initiative of Tweed Heads Bowls Club, the board of directors have put this wonderful event on again this year, and it's been running for quite a few years.
It's our 33rd year.
33rd year, but it just gets better and better though.
It's amazing when you go back through the archives and see some of the footage and that they've got. They're coming up to 2021 with a 100-year anniversary for the club.
Yeah.
So some big plans already going on board for that. So
it'd be a great day, that one, that's for sure. Probably be a year of celebrations. It should be, because over the years Tweed has she maybe just fell backwards. Maybe close for 3. Natasha having a good look here. She likes it for 3. Chloe's going to have a bit of a look. Gets the old fingers out. That's one thing we can't do at Bow Desert, mate. We've had too many people working the meatworks. Mate, you can't always have 2.5 shots, mate. But anyway, it's a great little club out there, Bow Desert. It's my club where I play bowls from. Tiny little club, furthest club west on the Gold Coast. And This is the second southernest club we have in the Gold Coast, with South Tweed being just down the road, and both clubs got beautiful facilities, that's for sure. But Tweed Heads, I said, just look at that picture there of Tweed Heads. Look at that crowd up there, Wayne, behind the glass. They're all up there. And,
yeah, they're all booked out, paid. So what's $65 a seat in one area, and then $40 a seat in the other. That was sold out probably from the 1st of June.
Is that right?
Yeah, good 2 months. They go on sale the first Monday in June, but we get phone calls back about February. Even now, people inquiring about next year's seats. So
seats already.
Yeah, sold out. $40 a seat. There's 24 of them at $40, and then we've got another 14 at $65.
Well, look at the view you get from up there, Wayne. It's absolutely superb sitting in there.
Yeah, it's
first class facility. It's you get to see the whole green. You sit there all day and all night just watching it. So some of the games have gone pretty late here this week, and they've been absolutely. I mean, the Razor versus Gary Kelly game the other night, 25-24.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Absolutely, and Ray's last bowl just clipped Gary, but just didn't move it far enough for Gary to get up 25-24. But absolutely incredible bowls, even that time of night.
There's been plenty of 25-24 games.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Now, it's been a big few days. Thursday, we started last Saturday morning with the Junior Nugget.
Yep.
Saturday, Sunday, which were also showcased on the show green, the Junior Nugget, which was great for the young players to be around the grandstands, and we had a great crowd in for them.
Is that right? John Walker just saying that John Walker, of course, is one of the hard-working officials from the Fraser coach. He's over there.
The Don Sherman.
Don Sherman. Same problem. Nice bowl here from Natasha, just sitting Chloe through the head there. So Chloe's got to put one back, I'd say, probably at this early stage. Shot hasn't been played yet, but Chloe's got to just sit inside Natasha's bowl there. So 9-5 at the moment to Chloe, so it's anyone's game. As we said, for those of you who don't know much about the game, it's the first to 25, so we've got a long way to go. Brian Pearce, how are you, Brian? Matty Bell, good to have you on board. Dave Stockman, how are you, Dave?
Stocky, how are you, mate? Would have been nice red last night, I believe, or would have had.
Don't worry, mate, I had one too, Dave. I like my red.
Legend, Stocky.
I reckon anyone that drinks white wine should put red cordial in it just for the colour, won't it? You see another good bowl here from Natasha, just sitting just about jack high. Maybe just in front of Kitty, but probably still only one according to the marker.
Well, just looking at the list, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think so, but Stocky would have had a few Nuggets appearances over the years. Does seem winner or runner-up anywhere? Don't think so, but one of the great Australian representatives, legends of South Australian bowls.
Certainly is.
It's now Australian selector for many years. Must be picking all the good sides. Stocky must be doing a good job to keep winning medals.
Chloe just missed the Kitty with that one there. Great to have you on board, Peter, watching from up in Mackay, no doubt. Andrew, Nanny and Poppy back on board again. They've been on all week, so I reckon they haven't done much housework this week. There's a lot of women said the housework left to wait. And we see one of the legends of the game just turning up to watch it. Absolutely. Hopefully we can nail him later on to give us a little bit of commentary, but we're not going to tell you who it is at this stage. And wasn't it great for those people watching yesterday afternoon to have Steve Lasson on board and get the insight of what he's doing with the Jackaroos, and particularly the preparation for the Commonwealth Games in 3 years' time. So it comes around quickly that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
There's Chloe now she's got two bowls there. She's just got to sit under that or even come round her bowl. And just picks up Kitty at this stage.
She'd be happy just to draw a shot here, just get the one.
Just get the one.
She's got the last bowl, so just get the one and set yourself small targets. She would have set a pretty good goal to try and get to 10 before her opponent, see? So one more and gets that first little goal.
One thing we've noticed too in the commentary box, Wayne, and we've talked about it quite a bit this week, is that when people are behind, they just treat one end at a time, don't they?
Yeah,
just
definitely.
One end at a
definitely.
time.
Oh, Aaron Teets has played a fantastic running shot too down. The Jack's gone forward up the green. Chloe's coming down. She's got her own bowl coming in. Any contact will just beat the wing one. She needs contact on her own. She's might be a bit unlucky here.
Oh,
She had perfect weight to get the shot and perfect weight to turn it. She got it full, but got half and half.
Yep. Roger watching from Christchurch and Michael watching from Bridgetown, Western Australia.
It's another 2 to Natasha Scott there, so 2 good ends, a 3 and a 2.
Sean Keepy, one of the Darling Downs' finest. How are you, Sean? Great to have you on board, my friend.
What a great shot next door, Aaron Tees. Had just under a foot to draw out near the boundary peg.
Drew it. Yes.
Ryan Bester. So we've got Corey Wedlock 9-3 up over Ryan Bester.
Little bit of cloud cover just coming in now, so this is one good thing about this game on the outdoors, Wayne, isn't it? You get sun, you get wind, and then all of a sudden you get cloud. The green keeps changing, and it's up to the players to adapt to the conditions. It's one good thing about this great game of ours, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't take it for granted.
Definitely not.
This
Peter Wims, all the way from Mexico.
Hey, good to have you on board. He's been watching all week, in actual fact. See a nice bowl here from Chloe. Just going to sit inside Natasha's first bowl.
Yeah, she'll be happy with that.
She'd be very happy with that. Lovely first up bowl. And isn't it, Wayne, in singles, the importance of that first bowl?
Definitely, if you can get close and put the pressure on your opponent from the first bowl, that's the main part of the singles. Get that first bowl happening.
Oh, absolutely. See Natasha just trying to reach down, but that wind, as Wayne just said, you see the flags there blowing across. That's the wide hand, and she just went across the head slightly. So a bit of correction with her next bowl.
We've got Joe Edwards 9-5 leading Ellen Ryan 9-5. Corey Wedlock leading Ryan Bester 9-5.
We've got Chloe just a little bit wide with that one. So I think the girls just having a little bit of a struggle this end, Wayne, with the wind. Both their weight's been pretty good, but the last two bowls. And I think Natasha's got a bit more weight on this one here. She gets any contact with this.
It's just starting to get away.
Just starting to move away now, isn't it? Not a bad idea though, but she would have hit Chloe out of the head at that weight she played. So I think a good bowl here for Chloe, but just trail the kitty out of Natasha's sight, just 6 inches, tuck it in behind that shot bowl of hers. So
to see that wind just chops and changes a bit. She's the main part of today. I think is just make sure you get your line consistent.
And as you said previously,
just keep it consistent.
Don't try and play with the wind. Just as you said, just get your grass and stick to it. If you go across the head, so be it.
Yeah, definitely. Just try and stick to the same sort of line. If a gust comes, gets it, well, you can't do anything about it.
No, that's for sure. So, Dean McWhinney, shouldn't you be mowing your lawn somewhere, Dean? So I think Natasha's going to play the same shot here. Won't put a bit of pressure on. Now we've got Dale McWhinney. Come on, you fellas, get back to work.
Yeah, she'll be looking at the same weight. She keeps that same weight through her bowl or trail jack. She's definitely got wider than previous. She's very close.
She's onto this.
Close to her own bowl, onto Chloe's.
Yeah, she's
well
got
played.
it. What a great bowl.
Shot. Great shot.
Yeah, 2 shots there to Natasha. Beautiful bowl there. Play that with beautiful weight too, just to push them out.
Brilliant shot.
Yep. Wendy Peach, good to have you on board, Wendy. Beautiful bowl there by Natasha. Just played it with beautiful weight, just to sit that shot bowl of Chloe's out the head. That Chloe's got a nice shot on here. She can just sit that bowl or trail the kitty. She can pick up a few.
See, the grandstand's pretty full. Good crowd in already.
Mate, I still reckon
standing room only this afternoon.
I still reckon the most dangerous place in the world to sit is behind those rinks. So, Wayne, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The way these boys drive, mate. You know. Absolutely incredible the weight they go, but the results they get. A bit of a pressure bowl here from Chloe, that's for sure. Mel Robbo, how are you, Mel? Good to have you on board. Peter Bryan, be watching from Bodas. Good to have you on board, Peter. Oh, Chloe's having a look at this. Tell you what, she's
good
not
run.
far away,
She get both bowls here, both bowls.
Oh, what a great bowl.
Great shot.
One shot because the kitty went forward, mate.
Yeah, it's a great
but
shot.
What
good
a
hit.
great bowl by Chloe. Absolutely.
All you do is hit the target, and the result
As
happens
we
after
see,
that.
just watch as she gets the inside and then takes the outside. Bang, bang. Hit that ball and went forward, yeah. So,
Many more forward. Up the centre line, we made 3.
Yeah.
Good hit. That's a good hit.
It was a very good hit, wasn't
Both
it?
players have hit well.
Very good attacking bowl. Very good attacking bowl there, mate. So that's one thing you don't see too much with these two great players, and they're both very much in form in Natasha and Chloe. There's no negativity in the shots.
No.
It's very positive. So, and that's one thing that the social bowler has to learn. Is always just play the shot your skipper asks you to do, and play it the best you can. And if you get the shot, well, you've given your skipper a shot. So sometimes we see in social bowls, player will be asked to play a shot, and of course they'll see it on the other hand.
Yeah.
Instead of playing the shot that the skip wants you to play, and there might be a reason for it. So just a little bit, just try and help your skips out as much as you can.
So Aaron T's just picked up a good score, so he's now leading Gary Kelly 10-7. And Corey Wedlock's just scored. He just rolled the jack, so we'll get to have a look at the score. He's 11-5 over Ryan Bester, 11-5.
11-5. We see a lovely opening bowl there from Chloe Stewart, just sitting jack high, just touched the kitty, just rolled it off the centre line. So Natasha just got the inside there, or she just got the wrong side of that. And that's the thing, isn't it, Wayne? Like, I mean, people say, oh, you know, look where Natasha's bowl is, but I mean, she was probably a quarter inch of playing the perfect bowl there, wasn't it? She just caught that bowl just on the wrong side. And Chloe, of course, trying to add another one here, so tracking very well at the moment too. Just going to try and sit this back bowl. Oh, yeah, good bowls there by Chloe. Probably opening up a little bit though for Natasha. She's now got something to sit on. So, even if she flops off that back bowl of Chloe, she may end up, well, probably not shot, but she'll definitely get second shot. And I think she'll be trying to dead draw this, that's for sure. She's not going to be far away neither.
Pretty close.
That's for sure. Yeah, lovely bowl there by Natasha. Marker has a good, calls it. Wonder Natasha, so shot with that last bowl. One thing I've noticed too, Wayne, is that your markers are so confident in their calls, and they're absolutely spot on, so obviously they mark a lot of games, mate.
Yeah, well, I think we've got 34, 35, or maybe 36 now umpires in the club, and then we got it.
Look at this. What a beautiful bowl by Chloe.
They've done the umpires course. I think we've done another 45 done the markers course, or 40 or 50
right?
done the markers course, qualified markers. So.
But they're very good, and they very rarely make a mistake, and they're very confident in their calls. They have a quick look and bam, the call's there, you know what I mean? And it's a credit to them, an absolute credit to them. That's for sure. Natasha just trying to outdraw this. I tell you what, she's not far away again. She got the run. I tell you what, she's going to be very close. What a great bowl, Natasha.
Brilliant shot.
Oh, 2 shots.
Very good shot.
Maybe. Maybe.
Close.
Maybe very closest. Here we have the slow action replay on this one here too, Wayne. Just catches it just nicely. Gets it right in the belly, doesn't she?
We've got Joe Edwards in the groove over there, leading Ellen Ryan 13-5.
Well,
one of the legends of the game, but best player. Once she gets in the groove.
How long she been on top for though, Wayne? Honestly, she's
people can beat her.
She's one of those, Wayne said, one of the true legends of our great sport. That's for sure.
I think she said we had to meet the players night the other night. She's played 610 games for New Zealand.
Yeah.
And we've got Karen Murphy's played 646 games for Australia.
Yeah. 2 absolute legends of our sport, that's for sure. You see Chloe playing a bit of attacking bowler. I think the wind's got her at the moment. Oh, she's not going to miss by much, but yeah, wind just got her just slightly. So Chloe's playing that top of weight. She's obviously down there, Wayne.
Yeah, definitely, sure.
Definitely down.
I think call the marker to see if it's 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Must be marker's advice.
Must be very close there, mate.
Oh, Gary Kelly running next door. Looks like Aaron T's might have another 2 or 3 here.
But Stephen Sales just come on board. G'day, Stephen. One of our Gold Coast District players. Plays out of Club Helensvale, of course, Stephen does. So it'd be interesting to see what shot Natasha plays here, Wayne. Like she's just going to draw, playing a forehand, which is the narrower hand of the two. Or I think she's put a little bit too much on this. See what the marker comes up with here. She's had a
I
bit of
think
a look.
She must be definitely holding shot. She wasn't pretty close. I think she was too confident getting in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be a measure for two.
Staying away from it, which really isn't a bad call, is it?
Corey Wedlock 12-5, just scored another end. And we've got Aaron Tees 12-7 up over Gary Kelly. There's a couple of little breaks there for a couple of players.
I tell you what, Chloe having a good look. Yeah, no, she's going one. Yeah, she's conceded. No use measuring Chloe if you don't have to. So 10-8 here. So still anyone's game. Still got a long way to go yet. For those of you who aren't bowlers aren't aware, it's the first to 25. That's the fact I laugh a lot when I read bowls results and I see people won like 26-12 or 27 to
yeah.
2 or something. You think, hang on, mate, you've only got to get to 25. So
Exactly.
don't worry about the rest of them. They don't count. So again, Natasha probably rolled pretty close to 3/4 length there, Wayne. So
Yeah, sticking to a forehand back to the club.
Yep. As you said, the players have got themselves into that what they're confident with. We see the results there, as Wayne just said. Corey Wedlock 12. We've got Aaron Tees 12, Gary Kelly 7. And Natasha just losing her her line there. Weight absolutely beautiful.
Just looking over rink, Corey Wedlock, Ryan Bester. Like Corey is all over it. Ryan's got a couple very wayward ones. I know you can never write off on the world's best Ryan Bester, but Corey definitely playing very well.
Yeah, well, both those, as you said previously, Corey Wedlock and Aaron Tees have been in outstanding form. That's for sure. As we see Chloe just pulling up a bit short with her bowl, so Natasha trying to correct. She's got a pretty good line on this one though. Looking very good. She's going to pick up the kitty, just going to slip around the back of it. Yeah, just to wait.
Feel that wind just picking.
Yeah,
probably pushed it through a cup.
It did. It did too, didn't it? Yeah, it really did. So yeah. So I can guarantee you that shot has not been played on this end. They're a bit far away, but looks like Chloe's just has she tightened her line? She certainly has. Is coming home. How's her weight? Still running. Well, that'd be one shot. Look at that beautiful line. Just pulled up probably about 18 inches short of the kitty, maybe 2 foot. So Natasha's still got plenty of room there, Wayne, to draw a shot. You see Natasha's delivery there. She always comes forward too, doesn't she?
Yeah, definitely.
Lovely looking line with this is just going to be dependent upon her weight here. I think it could be just a little bit runny. But, left it open here for Chloe. She can add a partner in here and put a bit of pressure. But she doesn't want to make a target though. She doesn't want to make a target for Natasha to hit. So
Right, Bester on one rink. He's 4 down, drawing. Oh, be close to getting second. No, drops to 2. So Corey Wedlock 14-5 over Ryan Bester. Oh, Chloe got a little bit lucky there.
a bit lucky, yeah. Well, maybe second shot. The marker has a bit of a look yet too there, but the best part about it, she hasn't made a target.
No, it just forces that draw shot for.
And there's one good thing that's going to help Tweed Heads Bowls Club today is I noticed that Johnny Roach has just turned up. Bring on Kurt Brigham.
Yeah, he's been like one of the characters of our club. He loves Kurt and Kelvin.
He loves just loves bowls in general, and it's great to see a person that has a great passion for our great sport. That's for sure. And Natasha's just playing again. That just moving forward, sticking to the forehand. Obviously trying to dead draw this too, but she's a lot closer with this one. She's got this very well grasped.
Needs to run. She's going to run.
Just going to pull up short, I think, but got second shot out of it though, Wayne. So she's done a good job there. She's taken one out. So you can't do much more than that, my friend, can you?
That's right. Seymour just mentioned about Jo Edwards. Yeah, 4-time winner. She is chasing her 5th.
Yeah, five nuggets, mate.
Same as Karen Murphy, 5.
Yeah, both got 5, yeah. Yesterday on board, we were talking to, of course, the Australian coach, Steve Glasson, in the last game, and we mentioned to him that the last time he won it was 1995, mate.
Yeah.
Runner-up once after that, if I remember correctly. So just goes to show you get quality players
runner-up
like
back
that.
in, what was it, 92?
92, yeah.
Glass.
Yeah. But with the field, it just goes to show you, like, absolute legends of our games, and only won it once, mate. Participated in it numerous times, and so we see one there to Chloe Stewart. So You see that wind could be playing up a little bit at the place because Chloe was just a bit wide with that last bowl of hers.
Very gusty. There's John Green, time to mow the lawns. I thought Johnny Green would have someone to mow the lawns for him. He has no time. Very busy man. He's 24/7 busy, Johnny Green.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Now got Dave Allen's just near me. He's laughing as well, thinking John Green mowing lawns. You've got to be kidding. I think he sent his wife Rona out there to do it.
Oh dear. And of course, you had John playing Premier League up here a couple of years ago, mate.
Yeah, when we first arrived,
Yep.
we just brought a couple of players up. When I first started the job, John Green and Leif Selby,
Yeah.
legend, just a couple of characters, and showed the club about how to sort of enjoy yourself. And so they were fantastic for our club. First year, and 12 months later, we're sort of gone away from any marquees. We just have players only for our club. Want to come play? They're here full time. So we don't have any marquees whatsoever.
No, mate, I tell you what, you got a great squad there, mate.
Oh, it's
Really
we're
have.
only just we're only sort of 18 months into what sort of a
Yep.
5-year plan. So
Yep.
we're only just starting for what Tweed Head's where we want to be in 5 years,
No,
and
that's
then we sit
understandable.
again. So yeah, we're only just starting a few things.
No, fantastic. Catherine, you're dead right. Yes, they certainly are, Roger, that's for sure.
Joe Edwards 15-6 lead over Alan Ryan. That's a great lead, 15-6 this stage of the game.
Lovely bowl there by Chloe, just drawing shots. So Natasha on the mat doesn't take long. These players don't take long to make up their mind what they're going to play, do they, Wayne? They've straight on the mat, play straight away. So absolutely a little bit long with that one though, Natasha. Maybe a little bit of concentration lapse there. Maybe the wind just getting into her head slightly. So. Well, there's a question, mate, from Johnny Walker, who's over in America at the moment. Has Rob Perella ever won the Golden Nugget? And I know the answer to that one.
No, I don't think he has.
He's won one of the tournaments that he's never won. Isn't that amazing? Like a true legend of our game.
Well, there's the footage we showed on our Facebook page was George Dawes defeating Rob Perella. That was back in 93, so you know that one.
Good looking bowl here from Natasha, just trying to outdraw Chloe, or maybe just pulled up a tad short. We'll see what the marker says. Chloe's having a good look at this one.
It'd be interesting to know. I'd have no idea, but has Robbie Perella been invited to every Golden Nugget? That'd be the question.
Well, that question may come in later, I think, Wayne.
Character on and off the green.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree more on that one, mate. But absolutely, one of the true characters of our great sport that we are showcasing here today on the behalf of Tweed Heads Bowls Club and the board of directors of Tweed Head Bowls Club. And big congratulations to Wayne Turley for the wonderful field he's put together here. As we see Chloe just playing a forehand, just trying to sit under Natasha's bowl. Any movement of the kitty will be very beneficial. As you're just going to clip that bowl out. Oh, what a great bowl by
Good shot.
Chloe. That's played with beautiful weight there, Wayne.
Yeah, just making sure she's there, good line and everything. So yeah, all good.
Sam says Perella runner-up, 86 and 93.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that the 86 one. There was 31-30, Rob Perella and Kenny Williams. There's only 2 years of 31-30, but 31-30 score the way Robbie Perella drives and dead ends. That game could have gone for like 2 days. I reckon. $31-30 that score, Kenny Williams and Rob Perella. 2 days that could have gone for. So you got Tash attacking here. Attacking, looking for the shot bowl, just missed, and we sort of welcome one of the greats, Jeremy Henry.
Good to be here, Turles. Another sunny day in Queensland.
Yeah, hey, New South Wales, mate. Sorry, still in Blues country.
It's close, but isn't it?
It's close.
Up here.
Hey, listen, you've just been sitting around at the back there watching a few of the games. You see Corey Wedlock's going very well. You got Joe Edwards just on fire.
Well, Corey jumped out early, played good. I think Ryan's just struggled a little bit for weight. I think he just scored a 2 or 3 to get back in it a little bit.
Yeah, Corey Wedlock 14-7. Joe Edwards 15-6, and we got 12 all now between Aaron Tees and Gary Kelly. So great match there.
Yeah, Teesy jumped out as well, 12-7, and I think the last 2 games he's just dropped a 2 and a 3, so he's lost his way a little bit, but a long way to go and all to play for.
Good day today. We've got the sun out, but very gusty. So
yes.
Gusty winds, gusty conditions. There's 12 all.
But the greens aren't as quick as normal, so it shouldn't affect it as much.
No.
You know what it's like, Turds. You get to usually the final stages, it's 17, 18 windy. And you do well to get within 2 feet.
That's the idea. We just didn't want to get too quick.
That's right.
We want the game good for the players, good for the spectators, and good to watch. Like, as you said, they get too quick, and you got to get the garden hose out to measure them.
Well, that's right. You're just trying to get 1 or 2 close, aren't you?
Yeah, so we just try to keep the pace at just the right speed for good quality games.
Well, that's right. Then the wind doesn't affect it as much. Who's your tip, Turds?
Well, I did tip the start. I said Corey Wedlock, Aaron Tees final. And the women, I sort of get, I see Chloe, Tweed Heads, and
well, there's 2 of them undefeated, aren't they? Chloe and Joe's both undefeated.
Yeah. So
and it's looking like they might be meeting in the final.
Yeah. Well, you never know if Natasha scored.
Oh, it's a long way to go, but just as it looks at the moment, which would be a fitting final for 2 undefeated people. I think and the men, everyone's lost.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Would you expect, like, if you just sort of feel, as you know, Jezza, like you're a chance to get that. You lost that one game 25-24 yesterday. You win that. You go in the last game. You could have got through with 3 wins plus 4 or something.
Yeah,
you know,
the way the dust settled it. If Gaza hadn't played that bomb was last bowl, I think I'd have missed out by a shot. Gaza would have missed out by a shot, and Omar would have got in by a shot.
Yeah, amazing.
The way it all panned out. Obviously, the last game's played a bit differently, knowing you're still in the hunt and stuff. So, but it's just funny the way it works out sometimes. No, I've been happy enough, but it was in every game. I think I lost 3 games, 25-24, 25-23, 25-20, and won the other 2.
Right,
so,
right in. Yep.
You're in the sweat. It's just whether things go your way or not.
We had a big crowd in this morning already. People who actually, it was 9:15 trial ends. I think people were arriving here at 7:30, taping their seats to.
It always is, but finals day here.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Finals day, as long as you get the weather, finals day here is always.
Well, you experienced it last year playing Alex Marshall in the final. It was just, I think I did a head count. I think we were up to nearly about 2,300 odd people.
Really?
Last year.
We were out there for hours too. We were. Yeah. It must have been like over 3 hours a game.
It was a long game. Kept the crowd entertained, that's for sure.
It was.
To the world's best.
I think we were about an hour and a half behind the other ladies' game.
Yeah. So you head home tonight, Jez. What's up next?
UBC next week. So we have home for a couple of days and a couple of days work, and then UBC on Wednesday heading to Deer Park. With yourself, actually, looking to go back to back, aren't you, Turds?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Gaza and Barry Lester. You've got a Tweed Heads team as well, isn't there?
Yeah, we've got a Tweed Heads side with Chloe, Kelvin Kirko and Kurt Brown, so they'll be heading down there. So now looking forward to UBC, new exciting concept. Well done to Mark Casey and the crew.
That's right. It's just different, isn't it? It's just different playing in it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I think they've changed a little bit of the format. I think that shot clock's now gone, which I think is a good thing, because it was probably too much happening.
Yeah.
But it's good that Mark and the boys are willing to change and try and modify it to try and find the perfect.
Yeah, as long as it's quick and people don't abuse it, they take their time. But
exactly right.
You still want the fast action.
Yeah, it's just a matter of monitoring that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Just
don't abuse.
A couple of guys are taking too long, just a little word in their ear.
So Chloe out to a 14-8 lead. We got Aaron T's 14-12. Ryan Best has picked up another 2. It's 14-9. Corey Wedlock. 16-6, Joe Edwards. Joe's just looking over. She's considering the conditions, she's playing extremely well.
Joe's just a legend, isn't she? She's on all surfaces. She's just so good.
And Corey Wedlock just played an absolute brilliant shot, trailer jack through her head.
Joe's been about for years. Every surface, whether it's quick, whether it's slow,
she's amazing. Just
so consistent, and she knows how to win ugly.
Yeah,
she knows if she is struggling a bit, she can grind it out. It's probably a lot that a lot of the younger ones can learn from that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. It's okay winning when you're playing well, but it's trying to win that game when you're up against it a little bit and you're not playing your best.
So So
That's what sort of makes a difference between the good players and the great ones.
we've seen
I would
Natasha change hands. So I've had Chloe going forehand and Natasha backhand on both ways. So you see Tash there's change hands now. So a good opener from Chloe.
Just a bit awkward with all the yellow balls, isn't it?
It is. I'm just looking at the green part. You can see the green for Chloe's the Henselite.
Yes.
So all the players, we keep tradition here. We're in the white bottoms. It's part of a tradition like a Wimbledon thing. So we try and keep that happening at Tweed.
Oh, everyone loves this tournament, Golden Nugget. Even all over the world. I've always wanted to play in the Golden Nugget. When growing up, I used to see pictures and all of it. I was talking to Gaza too, and he couldn't believe it. We've come a long way. We're actually playing each other in the Golden Nugget in Australia.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
I knew young Gary when he was like 12, 13.
And how old's Gary now?
Gary would be, I think, 29.
29, what, you're 47, 48?
45.
Oh, sorry.
45.
45, you sure?
Yeah, 45.
Just checking.
Come on. And because we knew Gaza when he was 11, 12 starting, young fella.
Is he around your area, Portrush?
Yeah, he's Balmoney, which is probably, we played in the same indoor club.
Okay.
So he knew him growing up, and then suddenly, 15 years later, we're playing each other in Australia.
Playing for the same club in Barilla.
And one of the best tournaments in the world.
He's had a fantastic run the last 6 months, really, hasn't he?
He's been winning everything. So he has.
Good shot coming in here.
Close.
Good shot, just gets the ball. Fantastic
perfect.
shot, brilliant.
Might have made two.
And toucher as well, marker. Spraying with a chalk there. You can see the replay here. Just surprised he hasn't come around this forehand earlier.
Like Tasha's won everything too, hasn't she? Recently, she's been winning singles all over the place.
It's a big thing, but doesn't play singles for Australia.
Yeah,
it's interesting to see what happens with World Championships next year. There's a lot of players in good form.
That's right. Well, I think Karen played the last one, didn't she? She's been playing the last few.
She has.
But a lot of good young ones coming through. It's going to be hard to keep them out. But that's the trouble with the ladies' team. They've been winning everything, so it's a hard nut to crack. Like Chloe's been going well too, and she can't make it. Ellen Ryan's another one, been knocking on the door.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're all young. They've plenty of time. Plenty of time ahead.
Good Shane Allard saying good morning to us, mate. Hey, Shano.
Shano, eh? Still kicking down Tarn Point there.
Well, he's at Caberval Diggers now.
He's moved, has he?
Moved out that way, yeah. He's out there with Brent Norman.
Oh, Brent Norman, yeah.
Caberval Diggers, doing some great stuff out there. As he keeps saying, club on the move.
Mm-hmm. I think they hosted pennant finals a couple of years ago, last year. The sectional play.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yes, in the ones. Big club.
Oh, huge. Huge club.
So Tash down here, looking to play the same ball on a 4-inch, looking to beat that wing one of Chloe's to make another count.
Yeah. He's on the higher line. Is she going to get back?
You can just feel that breeze holding it too. You can see it holding down that line. (18-9). Corey Wedlock over Ryan Best at 18-9.
He's going good.
Aaron T 16-12.
It's funny. Corey's actually the last time Corey qualified here, I think Ryan got him quite easy in the semis. But the last couple of games, Corey's actually beat Ryan quite easy. I think he beat him in our place in the New South Wales 5 side, 21-1.
I saw that. That was on the indoor.
On the indoor, yeah. And I think he beat him in the Adelaide. Was it Adelaide Masters?
Adelaide Masters, yeah.
I think that was quite comfortable too. 25-18 or 19. So
I just comment on Corey. His weight is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
He plays to just a perfect weight all the time. He's always in the area, but he's nothing too overly aggressive.
Yeah, he's very good touch. Yeah, plays good weight all the time. And if you play good weight, you get lucky more often. You've got more balls in the head. You've got a lot more connections can happen when you play the nice weight.
But his shot selections is brilliant as well. Like, he's not going stupid weight and different things.
Well, that's right. Again, he's another one knocking on the door of the Aussie team too. Young kid coming through. He just moved down to Warilla there this year. He skipped a rank in the pennants and done really well. As I said, it's all a learning curve for these young guys.
It is, but things like this being around players like yourself and a lot of the senior players that, being amongst you guys for so long, particularly down Barilla. They're blessed to have players like yourself, and then Leif was there for a long while too,
Well, that's
and
right, yeah.
Aaron Tees and the guys, looking up to guys like yourself, learning a lot.
And then we've Alex out a few years as well,
Yeah,
you know.
definitely.
So,
Look at that, sitting around
you can't learn
the
off
table
the
there, having a couple of cold ones
right.
with Alex and yourself there.
Well,
You could sit there all night and learn things.
yeah, well, it helps you with standard too, because you know who you're playing against, and you can't take liberties, and it makes your game a lot more. You know, it's like when you're playing against better players. You become a better player yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Joe Edwards 20-6 lead and all over the jack. Like she's playing unbelievable. Aaron Tees has played another sensational shot there. He's holding 3 all over it.
What's the score in that game, Turks?
Aaron Tees 16-12. Gary Kelly got last bowl and looking for a drive, looking for contact.
He likes it.
Or gets
he's
Jay.
killed
Yeah,
it.
good shot.
He's killed it.
Good shot. Big hit. Misses that. 19-12.
Big ball, yes. It's one thing he's pretty good at. He's very good with the last ball under pressure. Like even yesterday when I played him, I think he saved 4 twice was his last ball.
We see
then,
that.
then obviously he won the game with his last ball. Game against. So he's pretty handy with his last ball under pressure.
$16-12 there, see that? Good shot. We've got a gimbal there, another camera just on the boys. So this afternoon for the finals, we'll definitely showcase the men's final, and then we'll have another camera set up on the women's final as well. So we've got a chop and change thanks to Robbie Allen. Chloe looking to get down here to the jack. Good shot. Well played. Well played. And see, this is the shortest end they played too, the mat right up. Have a change in tactics. So Joe Edwards 20-6. Corey Wedlock 18-9. And Aaron T 16-12 over Gary Kelly.
18-9, it's just to that crucial stage, isn't it? Corey gets to 20 like Joe does, it's going to be hard to pull back.
Yeah, Corey actually just scored one, make it 19-9.
It's quite a long way back from there. But Ryan, one of the best players in the world, so he's not going to give up.
Oh, he will never give up.
No. Well, it's a sport, as it says, very fickle.
Tash.
You just need a bowl here and there, and things can just change.
Tash looking to attack here. Oh, gets that wing one. Oh,
Was that hers?
I think it was. No, still one to Chloe. It was her shot. One to Chloe there. All in the line too. Not much target.
No target. But Tash is pretty accurate.
Yeah, definitely.
There wouldn't be many much more accurate than Tash on the drive. I
It's
wouldn't have thought in the
amazing
ladies' game.
what's happened over the years with the women. Ever since the squads all train together, play together, they go away together and coach together, how the women's game's changed, a bit more aggressive, exactly like the men. So there's a lot went back there when I was in the squad with Shuey and Cam, and made sure the women played the same as the men and playing actual games against them. The shot selection was the same, and you'd see the players now, like their drives. So.
But that's why that's where the Aussies and the New Zealand, they all do so well nowadays. That's the way they play.
Yeah.
A lot more attack than maybe a lot of the other ladies from all the other countries.
Yeah,
which
definitely. So one to Chloe there. She goes for a 15-9 lead now. Good little lead. Gary Kelly looking to put one down here. Holding 2.
Get to it. I think you'll find Teasy might have a little rumble.
Yeah, he's got to a good home if he stays up.
It's a very inviting target for Teasy there. Again, big end after Gaza killed the last end with 4 against him. Now he's holding 2.
Oh, what a shot, Aaron Tees.
Teasy's absolutely bellied it in the ditch for 1.
Oh, what a shot.
I think, but look at things.
There it is. There's a camera angle. Thanks, Robbie. Look at that. Brilliant.
An unbeatable one. Although I think Gaza might have a toucher.
Yeah, one of those, a touch up there somewhere. I think he's
But it's one of them. 1 in 100 shots
he's running at it too.
getting the toucher right. It's
Doesn't
one of
like
those.
Joe scored again, 21-6. 21-6.
Yeah, Joe's almost there.
Amazing, isn't it? Going for a 5th
It's even
Golden Nugget.
Yeah, it's even the mentality. You know you're 21-6 down to Joe Edwards, who is the legend. It's hard to get up knowing, well, you know she's not going to give you much.
Well, it's the way it's going. You're not going to score multiples against her, are you?
You know that, and you know she's best in the world. You know she's not going to give you much, so it's still hard mentally to deal with that, knowing she's not going to give you much.
A comment there. Love to see a game between the women's winner and the men's winner.
Oh, there you go, Charles.
Yeah, a nugget. Yeah, a golden nugget. We have some things, plans going forward of having maybe a disability nugget.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking at that.
It's a wonderful venue up here to host anything. You know, you've got the 4 greens, you've got the big club, plenty of view in the area.
And we're blessed too, the accommodation around the area.
Well, that's right.
And, we're 5 minutes from the airport.
Yeah, that's right. You know,
accommodation everywhere, so...
Get a few more things going, Turds, huh?
Oh, I've got enough on the calendar now. We'll get next year with the Australian past presidents, the Australian...
You have to earn your money somehow.
Greenkeepers, the Australian master builders.
I suppose all the work goes on to Chloe.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Everyone holding out there, so... Holding 1, Natasha.
Chloe will just try and land it for 2, yeah?
I think so. Just play that, just a couple of feet over. Just reach up and over. It's a good amount of people watching. Make sure to share out there.
So what ranks the final in men's on?
So the men's will be on this final. The girls are on now.
Okay.
Over thanks to our sponsors.
Predominantly it's always over there, isn't it? Predominantly.
Yeah, we switch over.
Although I played Alex last year, it wasn't on that one, but I remember when I played Aaron Wilson, it was on that one.
Yeah, so over those logos, thanks to our sponsor, Serene Luxury Retirement Living. Just come on board as a major sponsor of our club.
Just close,
BCIB.
Just lack speed.
And then we got the girls' final will be over the other end of the green, where over our other sponsors' logos. And
Tash needs to try and add another.
Thanks to Jez, he's just going to go watch his ruler of teammates. He's got his boys there, Aaron Tees, Gary Kelly, Corey, all down from Marilla now.
Well, mate, what a great insight with Jeremy playing in the event, and can bring a lot of inside information in, mate. So it's
definitely
fantastic. It's always great to have these great players come in and good enough to give up their time, Wayne, and say a few words to our viewers. So it's fantastic. So as we said, got quite a few viewers on board, so we can keep sharing it out there, ladies and gentlemen. So we see Natasha just pick up another shot there. So as we've seen, Aaron T 17-12 over Gary Kelly. As now we're going on to the next board. Corey Wedlock 19, Ryan Bester 11. So a couple of them starting to get down to the business end. Joe Edwards 21, Ellen Ryan looks like 6. No, it's 8. So Ellen just picked up a few shots there. And of course this one here is Chloe Stewart 15 to Natasha Scott 10. So Natasha's got first bowl here, so she's a little bit of a shortish end here. So just trying to break things up slightly, vary the length. Not a bad opening bowl, just a little bit short, that's all. But not a bad first up bowl. Chloe just got to try and beat that one now. As we see the crowd really starting to build now, they're really starting to come in.
Yeah, no, we've put an extra grandstand in from day one. Actually, before the junior nugget as well, it was there. So comfortable seats, so it's filling up pretty quick.
Certainly is. You see Chloe just lose her grass line there, so maybe just losing a little bit of concentration, as you can do during a long, hard battle like this. Got to be very switched on all the way through, don't you, Wayne?
Yeah, definitely. As you know, like singles, it's like a wave. You've got to ride the peaks and the lows. You just got to try to get through them and limit the big scores. So if you just drop ones and ones, when you just struggle for a couple of ends, you drift out a little bit of the zone.
I think the one of the biggest problems I think we have district level and also club level, Wayne, is that I don't think people play enough singles over the period of time. You know, I mean, a lot of blokes will enter their club singles and they get beaten first round. Well, that's their game of singles for the year, and I'd love to see people play more singles, but of course through green space and everything else, very hard, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Like we have a singles every Thursday morning. We have a little singles event on here. Anyone can come down. We play it on our indoor. It's an open singles, but you're right. Yeah, they only go on like their open singles or a minor singles or a B grade singles, and that's it for the year. So
yes, no, see. Oh, they're just pulling up a bit short, so Chloe's just got to correct.
Yeah, we've seen a change of length here with coming this way with Natasha playing a real short end.
Yeah, it looked to be a little bit underdone grass-wise. And weight, yeah, just running through a little bit, Chloe. So, as you said, that good work by Natasha by changing the length there, Wayne, and maybe just threw Chloe off her game slightly. So, it's what it's all about, isn't it? It's like a game of chess. You got to outthink
definitely.
your opponent, you know.
We've got my Bester crawling back into it. He's 19-12 now, down. So Corey Redlock leading 19-12. Joe Edwards 21-8. And Aaron T's 18-12.
18-12, beautiful ball there by Natasha, just trailing the kitty. So she'll be holding two shots there. She's holding the one right in front on the line. So Chloe just got to beat this swing bowl for shot, or even just come round that front one for second shot. So it's all a matter of numbers when it gets down to the business end. So got plenty of room there to draw it. More than capable, that's for sure. I'm going to stick for the forehand here. Just sit this back bowl probably. Tell you what, she's not far away. She's got the kitty in the belly.
Great shot.
What a great bowl.
Good shot.
It's a bit adventurous. Like she was, if she missed that, she was a couple down, mate.
Yeah,
so
well, she gave it a chance and she got to be there. And
she was there.
she keeps a crowd. Local girl now. Tweedhead's been here for a couple of years. So
yeah, doing a great job too, Wayne, that's for sure. Very well respected throughout the bowling community, young Chloe.
That's the thing, young. She's only 23, just 23 years of age. She seems like she's been around for so long.
It does, yes. No, it does. Because she was a Victorian representative at first, I think, was it, Wayne?
Yeah, yeah.
And moved up here, and now she's very much entrenched in the Queensland Open side, and one of our leading skips, and just a great all-round person with it, but has a great love for this great game of ours, that's for sure. She's playing the forehand coming back this way, so probably the narrow hand of the two with the wind coming slightly across the green. So what type of bowls is Chloe using, mate?
She's a Henselite, so Henselite XGs.
XGs, okay. Quite a few of the players like those XGs, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we've got a bit of a mixer across the green.
Natasha just trying to outdraw Chloe with that first bowl, so tell you what, she's not badly down, just how's her weight, just going to pull up a bit short by the looks of things. So Chloe, of course, with her first bowls, applied the pressure once again to Natasha. So in singles, it can be a very lonely game out there at times.
We've got Aaron T's holding 2 or 3 on the ring next door. So if Gary Kelly got one the bowl to go, so that's a big bowl coming up as he's leading 18-12.
Sam back on board watching, and Kevin Anderson. G'day, Mark. How are you? Yes, mate, I agree with you. The GTRs, they're not bad. Happy Bowler on board. G'day, Happy. See a nice bowl here from Natasha. Just going to sit Chloe out of the head here. Oh, no, just probably would be shot there, though, by the looks of that from here anyway. So see what the marker calls.
Great shot, Gary Kelly there. 3 down, draws a shot. 18-13 now. Aaron T's 20-12. Corey Wedlock's leading Ryan Bester.
20-12.
And Ellen Ryan strung a couple of ends together. We'll see her score in a sec.
Chloe got a bit more grass on this one too, and it's coming in nicely. She sits this.
Just turns her bowl in. Well done.
Great bowl there. Played with beautiful weight there, Wayne. Just outbeats Natasha's last bowl, so Natasha doesn't have to change too much here. She rather just trails a kitty or sits Chloe's bowl. Again, she's got a very well grassed out there, just depending upon her weight. I'll tell you what, her weight's not too bad for this shot neither, Wayne. Played this very
well played.
What a beautiful bowl. You don't get much better than those two bowls, do you? You know
No, I think you're finding that Natasha's changed sides now. Like she's been playing, she's realised that forehand's probably a little bit easier than the backhand, so she's finally changed over, sort of following Chloe's hand.
As we see, Chloe, not bad idea coming down, looking ahead, just having a look down here, because it looks a lot different from the other end. So not a bad ploy.
Yeah.
She can have a real good look and work out her line, what she's got to play. Bit of problem there with that back bowl of Natasha's there, though, Wayne. She can't go real heavy, just basically more a dead draw.
Yeah, well, 16-10 lead. If you drop a 1, that's good. That's an end ticked over. That you're only dropping 1, you minimise the damage.
That's where a lot of social players, though, they get a bit greedy and try and chase that extra shot. And I've seen so many people give shots away, which at vital ends of the game, vital stages of the game, where if they kept that end, it would be very beneficial. But it's ever so true. It's the shot selection is the biggest thing, isn't it? In this great game of ours.
Definitely.
I tell you what, she's got it pretty well grasped. How's her weight?
It just comes down to this wind. This hand does hold.
Yeah, it does hold a little bit. She's going to get onto this, though. Just not enough. But
played a good weight for it.
Absolutely. She played it very well. But,
well, we've got a little bit of a change there with Ryan Bess is now going to be drawing for 4.
Is that right?
That last bowl. He's going to be drawing to 4, which will take him to 16-20 behind. So that's a big change there.
Well, you'd never give Ryan up, would you? He's been a champion bowler around the world for so many years now.
Yeah, one of the best. I was lucky enough, played so many games against him, and then with the Murray Steamers, I was coaching with the BPL. And
yep.
And he's pretty close. They're kicking the bowls, and a score of 3. So that's Corey Wedlock 20, Ryan Bester 15. Joe Edwards 21, Ellen Ryan 10.
We see Natasha just pulling up just short with that last bowl of hers, but she's still got 1, so only 5 shots in it now. One thing is we were talking about yesterday on air too, quite a bit with commentators on that too, Wayne, was that when these players are behind, as I said, they just stick just one end at a time, don't they? Just one shot, just keep winning the next end. And how many of them have come back from the brink of defeat just with that attitude? I've just got to win this end. Don't think about how many shots you need to win the game, do you? It's just a matter of just win this end.
Yeah, we look across all these players here. They've all won multiple singles titles of some sort. Big events or state titles or club titles. So they've all won their many singles titles. I think we're going to be looking for a umpire here.
Yeah, it looks as though it's... umpire, yes, they're called
cool.
the umpire. So while we do that, we can...
We've got Gary Kelly scoring 1. So Aaron T's 18, Gary Kelly 14. Obviously said Corey Wedlock 20. Ryan Bester 15. Joe Edwards 21. Ellen Ryan 11. So Ellen's just putting 2 or 3 ends together there. And just, I think that's her 3rd end in a row she's won.
But how many times, Wayne, have you seen throughout your career, you've seen people get to 24 or whatever and just can't get that last shot? It's...
I've been guilty of that a few times myself, don't worry about that.
I got a couple of nice comments there, that's for sure. So, oh, gee whiz, that's close. That's very close. That would have to be absolute minimum length by the looks of that, Wayne. I'd say that's right on 21 metres, mate. So.
Just that length for a cricket pitch, is it?
Yep. Alan Law on board. G'day, Lawman. How are you, my friend? I thought you'd be coming down to watch these great players today. We see Natasha there just drawing with her first one now. So minimum length, so it's going to be very tricky, but lovely first up bowl sitting in just behind the kitty, just through probably about 2 foot, so not a bad starter. So we see the scores there. Aaron Teese 18, Gary Kelly 14. A couple of those games really starting to close down now, as Wayne just said. Bester 15, Corey Wedlock 20. See Chloe just trying to outdraw Natasha's first one, just ran through slightly by the looks of it. Joe Edwards 21, Ellen Ryan 11. And of course we've got this game here, which is our feature match, is between Natasha Scott 11 to Chloe Stewart 16, and a wonderful crowd here building up, a real cauldron effect around this green. Grandstand's getting quite full, absolute wonderful atmosphere. And Natasha's just drawn another one there.
Yeah, the biggest battle waiting is to get to 24. That's right, Cluffy. I've been in plenty of 24s.
Yeah, good course, Emmy. You see Chloe just playing the backhand here, so just got to sit this last shot, maybe just a little bit runny again. So it just goes to show you, Wayne, when they play minimum length, they vary the length slightly. The player's just struggling a little bit with weight control.
Yeah, it's a good tactic. You need to change the game up.
Yep.
And coming back to the club, you've got that wind bit behind you as well, so probably a bit quicker than it is going the other way, and just dropping short. So a bit of room here. Oh no, pretty good. Still 3 down.
Still 3 down, so
Chloe looking to get second shot. Should be happy for second.
pretty important bowl, this one here, that's for sure. Third bowl, doesn't want to leave it to her last one. Same delivery once again.
Pretty close. She close to Jack. Well played. She hangs around for shot. We'll find out.
Lovely bowl there by Chloe. Beautiful correction.
Yeah, the red. There's a mark. The red.
Red marker's gone up. So, I mean, the only thing these players have besides skill with me is that none of them have got a beer in their hand, mate. You know, but isn't it great? Isn't it great? They're just they're true athletes this day and age, aren't they? Compared to my era where we always had a beer and everything. But they train hard. They're all future or bearing for their Australian spots, and as we can see, a few Australian selectors and coaches sitting around here today. So
yeah, definitely, they're all on show. So this is all part of their selection criteria. So their performances in these sorts of events.
That's for sure.
Because this is just like an international event, as a Com Games or World Bowls. So the people you're playing against are world class. That's her bowl coming.
Oh, that's Chloe's bowl, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
So still just the one. She maybe just punched that bowl through far enough.
The marker might be looking again there.
Having a real good look at this, yeah. She's got one red up at the moment. I think she's having a look to see if Chloe's got second shot with that bowl that was punched through, but she's not making a call, so she hasn't been asked. So good marking. You don't answer if you're not asked. So. Chloe got the opportunity of adding to this one, Wayne. Working out what hand to play.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if she's only one down or not.
Is that? No, that's Natasha's bowl.
Yeah, Natasha's got the one short.
Short there, yeah, it is too.
Chloe's just got the one amongst the four. So
yeah.
I think she's played weight.
Oh, just a little bit under with the line.
Could have been a bit indecisive too, the shot, because, chance of hers going out or something like that.
Yeah, a bit of danger there. She's taken 2 out, so looking for 3. Game's on now. Game's starting to tighten up a little bit. Lynn Jeffrey on board. G'day, Lynn. G'day, Gary Thomas. Thanks very much for those kind words. G'day, Glenn. Julie Allen. Yes, we haven't had lunch yet, so Robbie hasn't had his pie yet, Julie.
So Corey Wedlock 3 shots away from victory here, 22-15 over Ryan Bestar. And 1 down at the head with an opportunity to make it 2 or 3. He's running Ryan Bestar's bowl out. If he gets it, he's got 3. Ooh, he just got one of his own. So holding 2.
You ever so true there, Dave. The selectors do see more.
16-13 now. Chloe Stewart leading 16-13. Ryan Bester 2 down at the head, playing his last and pulled up short. So, well, Corey Wedlock 1 shot away from making a Golden Nugget final.
We see Natasha's first bowl just coming in towards the kitty, just going to sit in behind it. The semi-finals this morning determine who plays the final this afternoon. Chloe just undercutting her grass slightly as the length again just changed slightly from minimum length to probably just a little bit over minimum, so all about the art of correction. Chloe's got shot there, I assume, with that last bowl of hers, but shot hasn't been played yet because they're too far away.
Aaron Tees just played a great shot there to make it 2. Best is running with his first. Got the shot out.
He does that quite a bit.
Joe Edwards leading 22-11. Ellen Ryan holding. Gary Kelly running for both bowls. And rips him around. What a shot.
What a beautiful bowl here by Chloe Stewart there. Just made 2 out of that. Just trailed the kitty 4 or 5 inches. Sits right in front of it. So Natasha will probably be playing maybe get a little bit aggressive here. She's got the 2 best backwards. So see what type of weight she plays with this. Yeah, she's going big. She got 1 out. So she's hard the deficit. Chloe's got a bit of a free shot here. Got probably 2 feet to draw another one, but definitely doesn't want to make a target here, Wayne. That's for sure.
No, she's played a good shot there. Sticking to the forehand.
Yep. Oh, I think
that wind getting gusty.
She's
change.
under with that line, I think. Well, in fact, it is the tight hand, so it probably will hold up.
Oh, I think you'll find Tash will run at this again.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. So played it well last time.
Yeah, Corey Wedlock was down. He's drawn a shot. He's drawn 3 bowls within a foot, and here comes Ryan running again.
I saw the flash go past there.
Well, Corey Wedlock holding game.
Oh, Natasha just a bit wide with this one. That wind just held it out.
Corey's got 1 play. Ryan Best 1 to play to see who will go into our final. The men's, Corey Wedlock leading 24-15. Joe Edwards 22-12.
Fiona, as we said previously, the final will be played at 1:30, around about 1:30.
Yeah, we would be. I think, even if it's 1 o'clock, we're looking at the 1 o'clock mark if we can. Depends on these finals play. We have a bit of a break and we have our sponsors turn up and they come along and have a bit of lunch and things like that, so yeah.
And Dave Stockland's telling you, mate, this is the beauty about the live streaming. The selectors can watch.
There we go. Corey Wedlock defeating Ryan Best at 25-15 to move into the final of the Golden Nugget. His first final appearance.
Well, there's our first finalists. And I must admit, as Wayne said previously, he has played very well all week as young Corey. As we see a short end played here. Quite a good tactic, bearing the length. This one here is just going to win, just holding it out slightly. Definitely forehand coming back towards the club rooms here at Tweed Heads is definitely the narrow hand with the wind coming across. But I think that wind's got a little bit more consistent now, Wayne. It's not gusting like it was early on.
Yeah, Joe Edwards has defeated Alan. No, I think they've gone for a player break there. Still 22-12.
22-12. We see first bowl
Drinks.
there. Drink break. First bowl there from Natasha. Got shot there. Played it very well. Just a couple of feet in front of Kitty there. So
Aaron Tees leading 20-14.
Got Chloe. I think just could be got to work a little bit more. Probably just didn't come in enough. But got a bowl in a pretty good home just there. But Natasha can add to this now. Very tight game. This 17-13 in favour of Chloe Stewart. So it's still anyone's game. For those of you that aren't bowl savvy, it's the first to 25. Natasha just a bit wide, as we said. Wind just not gusting as much as it was before, and the players just probably still playing the same grass line as they were playing early in the day. Some reason it's slowed down slightly. Chloe just trying to adjust her grass line. How's her weight? The weight's looking pretty good too. Beautiful bowl there by Chloe. She's got 1 with that one.
Yeah, good shot.
Yes, that's for sure. Natasha probably stick to her. Oh no, she's had a bit of a rethink on this one. No, she's ready to go again now. She's made up her mind what to do. Yeah, she's changed to the backhand. Yep. Not badly down with this one.
Pretty
How's the
close.
weight? Very good bowl there by Natasha.
Great shot.
Beautiful bowl. Now, Chloe got a few options here. She's got to be careful of her own bowl, but any movement of the kitty, Wayne, she'll have 2 or 3 shots.
Yeah, she definitely has shots on there for her.
Yep.
It's just the weight's the crucial thing. She's got a pretty good line. She doesn't look too far away, is she?
I think
close,
she's got
Brian.
it. I think she's got it, mate, all the way. What a great bowl.
Oh, what a shot.
What a great bowl, Chloe Stewart. Just goes
Brilliant.
to show you, absolutely brilliant bowl, that one.
Still a bit of room, but these are the hard ones.
Yes, that's ever so true. I think here we have slow action replay. Gets it right in the belly. Yeah, beautiful bowl.
These are the hard ones to draw. Bit of room, but this, I think she's a bit quick here.
I think Yes,
Oh.
gee whiz, that's really opened it up there, Wayne.
Are we looking for the third?
Yeah, you see,
2.
see Natasha's bowl sitting right behind the jack there, quite behind. So 2 to Chloe Stewart. And as you said, that was she had a good 2 foot, 2.5 foot draw shot there, Wayne. But as you said, they're the hard ones to get, aren't they?
Definitely.
That gave Chloe a bit more breathing space now, but it's with these great players, who knows? It's still too close to call, in my opinion. They're both playing great bowls. So all you need is one bad end by someone and a good end by the other one, and whammo, we're back in the game on again.
So Gary Kelly just picks up a shot. So Aaron T's leading 20-15.
Marker didn't have to move that kitty too far then. Just right on the line. Yes. Chloe's first bowl playing the forehand, which is the narrow hand of the 2 at the moment. So just running through, probably around about 3 foot. So Natasha got plenty of room to outdraw this. So again, she's got a pretty good line, just depending upon her weight now. These players have been playing for the last 4 days straight, and I think you find they won't be too far away. So lovely first up bowl there from Natasha, just pulled up probably around about 11-12 inches in front. For those young people, you can work it out. I still talk feet and inches, don't we, Robbie? So Chloe's got it very well grasped. How's her weight control here? Coming home pretty well, pretty well jack high, but it's still under Natasha. Chloe just a little bit wide with that one.
Joe Edwards on the mat, chance to make a 3 here. She's leading 22-12, chance to make a 3 to put herself into contention for a 5th Nugget title. Coming down to sit, Ellen Ryan second, she's close.
Natasha just a little bit under dumb grass line for that one. And Joe just a bit wide with that one, Wayne.
Yeah, so looks like one shot that Joe would take it to 23.
And as we've said all the way through, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beauty of being down here. We can watch all the games. So
23-12, Joe Edwards.
if you get the opportunity to, if you're in the Tweed Head region and like to come down, the beautiful meals down here, plenty of refreshments. You can sit here and just watch all these great players. It's absolutely fantastic to watch. The calibre of bowls is absolutely world class. We've seen Natasha just trying to add to her count, and I'll tell you what, she's not going to be far away. She's just going to sit at the back. Is it going to fall over? Yes, it did. That's 2 shots, so Chloe's delivery, same every time as Wayne said previously. That's how you get your consistency.
So we got Corey Wedlock's defeated Ryan Best at 25-15. So he's into the final of the Golden Nugget, his first final. Aaron Tees is leading Gary Kelly 20-15.
Bit unlucky there by Chloe. She just got a little bit too much of that bowl there, Wayne. But she's taken one shot out, so
Just the one.
just the one there. But Natasha now having a look to see how many threes she's got. I wouldn't be surprised if she. I don't think she'll play a real attacking bowl. Surprise me if she does. Maybe just try and draw. Maybe move the kitty a few inches. She could probably make 4. If she plays a forehand and just comes around that front bowl there of Chloe's.
Chance. Yeah.
Got a chance to make 4. Let's see what much weight she plays with this one. And she's playing a little bit aggressively. Chance of taking her own out here also at the same time.
Yeah, what's interesting here? Oh, she might get a bit of luck.
Oh, there you go. She took Chloe out. There's 4 shots. Game on.
Oh,
Game on.
wow.
4, maybe 3, but there it is. It's
She's
just
wide of the target there. I'm not sure what she was trying to play with that weight. See that?
yeah, absolutely. Just got that. Just come and sat there. So
Puts her hand up to say sorry.
yeah, but doesn't mean it one little bit. They're measuring for the 4th one, so.
Yep, it's a count of 4.
As we just said before, all you need is one end. Back in the game, 4 shots. 2 shots in the game now.
That's where Chloe sees. She's shaking her head a bit there. She's got to make sure she keeps in the. These things happen.
Yep. She had 3 loose bowls there though, Wayne, didn't she? You know, it's as you said, you got to keep the concentration level up as much as you can. So Dee reckons there's been no housework done. Too busy watching the bowls. G'day Peter, good to have you back on board. G'day Sharon. Give us a call out and tell us who you're barracking for.
So we got Aaron T 20-16 over Gary Kelly. Jo Edwards holding 1. She's leading 23-12.
Coming down to the business end of all the games now, Wayne, that's for sure. And the game we've got is 19-17 to Chloe Stewart, and Natasha plays her first bowl, and it's a little bit short, so she's let Chloe in here. Chloe with her first bowl is in singles. Your first bowl is very important.
So Ellen's got 1 bowl to go. Jo Edwards holding game, holding a chance to go into another final of the Golden Nugget. Ellen's having a good look at the head.
A little bit through there by Chloe. So Natasha's just asking how short her bowl was, and the marker's giving her an indication. So just trying to correct from there. Again, she takes that step off the mat. Is very accustomed to her delivery. Tell you what, she's pretty close with this one too. She's got it beautifully grasped, and what a beautiful correction by Natasha. Beautiful bowl. Chloe may change her hand here with this one. So just sit that bowl. She just got to reach it. Perfect.
Oh, what a shot, Ellen Ryan. It gets the crowd going. We can't see that in the rink next door. Saved the game to make it 2.
Chloe's just going to miss. Oh, very close, but she's got a good second shot there now. But she didn't miss that by much. Just the next bowl, a little bit of correction in that. And I tell you what, mate, you're looks of slow things, Wayne. With all due respect, I think you might need another grandstand, mate, for the final.
Yeah, she's full already, isn't it?
It's full.
Yeah, we got a good break. Well, it's 11:15, so we're looking about the 1 o'clock past between. It is down for 1:30, but we don't want everyone to sit around too long, and we'll see how things go.
I guarantee you that we'll have you back on air a good couple of minutes before the start of the next game, ladies and gentlemen. So what I suggest you do is at the end of the this telecast is go get yourself a nice cup of tea and a sandwich, and come back on and just keep an eye out for us. And to Johnny Green, it's a good time to mow your lawns in, mate. At least put petrol in the mower, mate. Show them that you care. Oh, Chloe just a bit long. She doesn't want too much movement with this bowl. Oh, she probably helped herself a little bit there, so I think she's definitely picked up second shot with that. But a little bit danger there.
2016 Aaron T's over Gary Kelly. Aaron T's playing his last. Get a chance to sit a bowl out here to make a 3 or a 4.
Hey, Chrissy Pavlov, how are you? G'day, Roy Campbell. How are you, Roy? One of the hard-working councillors from the Coal Mine District. Gee. So Robbie Allen just told me that Christine Pavlov's in Jakarta, Wayne.
Yeah, beautiful.
He thinks, and she's watching the telecast, so good to have you on board. And John Green just wanted me to let you know, Wayne, that he's just finished mowing the lawn, mate. Okay. Great job, John.
I think Rona's finished. He starts it. He pulls the cord.
Yes.
He sends his wife out there and he sits there and tells her which way to go, up and down.
Oh, every job needs a foreman, Wayne. So Chloe's had a good look at the head here, so it'd be interesting to see what shot she plays. She's got 3 good catches there. What hand would you play there, mate?
Well, she's played down the 4 end, so I'd say she'd be sticking to it. She played pretty good weight for last, so she obviously got to give herself a chance. Just a
reach.
Control reach. She's happy just to get one off that last end, dropping that 4.
Yeah, that's for sure. She's let it go, so Wayne's 100% correct there.
Can get away on you early this hand. Coming back to the clubhouse, it does bend.
Oh, she doesn't want to knock that up.
It's one hand. You feel the wind. It's supposed to be the tight, but it does get away from you.
Yeah, just the one shot there, so it's only one shot in the game now. Natasha's fought back very well. She's confident to keeping the kitty on the minimum length. She takes the mat right up again. It's good tactics. But this is what Chloe did yesterday, and she loved short ends. So we'll see how she goes this time.
So we've got Joe Edwards holding shot, holding one. She's leading 23-14 over Ellen Ryan. Aaron T's is drawing another one right on it. It's 20 to...
Got some great numbers watching there, so if you get the chance, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't shared it, just please flick it out to all your friends so they can enjoy this great game of bowls that we've been witnessing here this morning. It's brought to you by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team and the very hard work of Bod Denham and Robbie Allen. Absolutely been a pleasure bringing you this week. And of course we bring it to you on behalf of the Tweedhead Bowls Club, which is a wonderful initiative to get this great game of ours out there. Tweedhead does a lot for lawn bowls throughout the region. So see Chloe's line there is a beautiful line, just brought up a couple of feet short. So still not worried about who's got shot because there's too many bowls to be played by these two champions. Natasha, I think, could be a little bit wide with this one, even though it really is the wide hand, but mainly just her weight was a little bit on.
We've got the Joe Edwards, looks like it's definitely one, measuring for 2 to see if she's in the final or not.
Yeah, see Ellen just measuring, so Chloe again just playing the forehand, which is the narrow hand of the two. Just going to come around behind it. Well, it's not a
there
bad.
It is. Joe Edwards into a Nugget final, chance to win 5 Nuggets, defeating Ellen Ryan 25-14.
Well, we've got another true champion into another final. It's absolutely a wonderful career that the Joe's had. Still plays wonderful bowls, that's for sure. We see Natasha might be just going to knock Chloe out here and get the straightener, which he has got. So, yeah, got a lovely result with that.
Yeah, things starting to go Natasha's way here. A couple of slides in there, but she's in the area. She's getting those bowls in the area, but more as what she was before. So you create your own luck a little bit here in that area.
Yep. Now, Wayne, we've had a few of the people, mate, asking us, what's the prize money, my friend? So, well, we've got you here.
So we've got $30,000 prize money up for grabs. So $6,000 each for the winners, $3,000 runner-up, and then we work our way down from there.
Mate, well worth anyone's time and effort to come and put a few days on the green.
Well, they all get their everything paid for, their meals and flights and accommodation, and so even though it's $30,000 prize money, a lot more goes into running the Nugget. So full credit goes to the board, management, board managers supporting the Golden Nuggets. It's a big expense. We have this, and later in the month we have the Australian Indoor, then we have a $20,000 Greg Kelly Open Fours. So
And what a great tournament it is, not taking anything away from this, but Greg being an absolute true champion of our sport for so long, and he's definitely the ideas man of our sport. One of the few that we do have. I think Clinton Bailey's trying to take over his portfolio a little bit of late, but Clinton, of course, has the same enthusiasm and the same love as what Greg had for our great game, that's for sure. It'll be a great tournament in honour of Greg, that's for sure. $20,000 up for that one, mate, so that's pretty handy.
Yeah, definitely. It's spread, even though it's 20,000, it's spread throughout the whole event. It's something 20 teams get prize money, so it's not just at the top. It's a good spread across the whole event. So it's 8 games, 3 Friday, 3 on the Saturday, and an early start and 2 on Sunday, finish Sunday lunchtime. So anyone interested, pop on our website.
Yep.
See all the details. It's an open fours, so should be some good fun. I think we're up to the mid-40 mark already. So
that's fantastic, isn't it, eh? Got to use the 5 greens, mate, or this the 4, or what do you think?
If we get 4 greens, we'll be happy, particularly a fours event.
Oh, absolutely.
Be happy.
I just know how you can fill the greens here pretty quick. That's why I just asked the question.
Yeah,
mate.
We have 40 rinks every Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
So we have 5 greens for Wednesday.
Yep.
Tuesday, 4 greens. Friday, 5 greens. All the time.
Tell you what, Chloe's close to this.
She needs to hold and get a good result.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, gee
close.
whiz. That must be close.
Natasha's clapped. But going back, I still think she might be shot.
Wonder Chloe.
Chloe, good shot, well played.
That's great bowl there.
Well played.
That's for sure.
We are seeing an unbelievable match, Aaron T's Gary Kelly. Big shot played there. They're looking for measure here. Aaron T's... he's a chance for... chance for a couple. Looking over there, measuring. By the time they're wasting their fingers, they should be down measuring. Go round they go, round they go.
Ever so true.
Here we go. We got to get the measure out now. That could have been done 2 minutes ago.
Yes. Yes, no, I couldn't agree more with that one, Wayne. I always said, when in doubt, measure and do it straight away.
That's one of my pet hates.
Just
get straight
yours
down
and mine,
measure.
mate. Yours and mine.
They get around their fingers and waste time. The other time they do it in a game, it probably takes an extra 20 minutes on the game.
Yeah, ever so true.
Just get down and measure.
What's going on here?
Oh, yeah, I think Gary Kelly's sitting on the seat, so I think something must have gone against him in the shot. And
Missed that. I think Aaron just offered him the measure, didn't he? To come and say, well, you come and do it. Not too sure. Be a bit of a few mind games being played, which here he is. He's offering him the tape. There's Gary sitting down there. Isn't
going back again.
Oh dear.
Oh, I might see an umpire here.
Would not be surprised. That's touching, Aaron saying. So best bet is just to call the umpire, I think, Wayne.
Nope, that's 2.
That's it. You see a very experienced marker there in Neville Jenkins, of course. Still plays Division 1 bowls and just made the Queensland over 60 squad again. So very experienced player there as we go back to our main game here.
Yeah, no, great serve of the game. Played a lot of interstate bowls. He's won so many things. Still playing. State selected too? Is he?
No, unfortunately, he didn't get back on this time.
Didn't get back on.
Didn't get back on.
Wow.
But still in the over 60 squad though.
Yeah, definitely one person who's got plenty of experience.
I couldn't agree more on that one, my friend. As we see Natasha just following her bowl down, just going to pull up short. I'd say that, looking at that, I think Natasha may have shot. With that bowl just in front. So Chloe just got to really just come around just under this one of Natasha's.
More down to weight here.
Yeah, just a bit long, I think, mate, yeah. So one to Natasha, got the opportunity to add to it here. She's got probably 2.5 foot to draw second shot.
So Aaron T's 23-16, 2 shots away for booking a Nugget final. It'll be his first Golden Nugget final.
two great young players too. If he makes it there, Wayne, that's for sure.
He's doing a great shot just on the jack. He didn't like it at all, and Gary Kelly just turned around and said, "What are you talking about? You're just drawing a back toucher."
Well, Natasha's got this very well grassed too, and I think her weight's pretty good too, Wayne, by the looks of it. Yeah, 2 shots. Oh, maybe just pulled up there, mate.
I like the angle for 2, I think.
Yeah. 2 shots, so that's tied up now at 20 all.
20 all. Woof.
So
shootout.
Yep. 5 shots to go for someone, ladies and gentlemen, so it's anyone's game. Was Wayne just having a quick look at the Gary Kelly Aaron tees, and we see Aaron again close.
Gary just played a good shot, drew Aaron.
Yep.
Aaron tees off.
Got one there by the looks of it, just in front of the kitty there. As Robbie picks up with the camera, it's a good shot there of Gary playing his last bowl here, so coming down his backhand. Tell you what, he's played this well again too, Wayne. Just going to run through.
Ooh, good shot.
Gee whiz. A good home there. So anyway, Aaron, the opportunity, still got one to go. Just watch this bowl of Aaron's. He's playing his forehand, playing back towards the club rooms. He's just got to... is he wide enough?
I think he's just underweight.
Had a golden opportunity there.
He did, yes.
A golden opportunity, but anyway. Maybe a few nerves starting to kick in there, Wayne.
Oh, I don't think so. They're pretty fearless, these guys. So.
How old's Aaron? I know he's still under 25s, isn't he? Aaron Tees, if I remember correctly.
I'm sure
Gary trying to add to it. I've just gone back to Chloe, one down on the head here with Natasha. Looks as though they got that front bowl.
Just trying to draw good speed there. We've got 1 to Gary Kelly. He takes him to 17. 23-17.
23-17. So game starting to close up too.
Natasha trying to draw another one here. She's played it pretty well. Just get off her own bowl. Good shot.
Yeah, good shot.
Well played.
Well played, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Been asked if any of these ladies been in the Nugget final. Yeah, Natasha Scott, well, she won it back in 2014, runner-up in 2013. So she's definitely been in the final before. And Jo Edwards, well, she's won it 4 times.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Another great bowl. Chloe just unfortunately clipped Natasha in for a second shot there. So, as Wayne said before, things just starting to fall in Natasha's favour slightly compared to Chloe. So, she just had to be around it, but just undercut her grass.
Well, she had a good lead, 19-13.
Yes.
She's only scored 1 to, Natasha's 7. So 19-13, dropped that 4.
Great experience for Chloe though, Wayne playing in this week. I know she's been in the Jackaroo squad for a while, but having these hard games day in, day out, you see her bowls improving every time she steps on the bowling green. Natasha going to get the inside edge. Oh, just
doesn't need it. Good shot. Doesn't build a target at all. Great shot, Natasha.
Yeah, great bowl there, that's for sure.
This is where she's experience comes out. Like, she's won so many singles titles. She's finished off games like this, Natasha. So
one of the biggest things here, though, Wayne, Chloe can't go harder because she's got nothing at the back.
I think she'd just be trying to beat.
She's just got to draw.
Just beat Natasha's last bowl. She gets second shot. Pretty good, pretty close to even shot if she beats the last one.
Ever so true. That's about the only shot she's really got, isn't it? When you look at that head. So she's having a bit of a look. I don't know why. I think Wayne just made a pretty good call on what she can play. So she steadies herself. Yeah, just playing the draw. Exactly what Wayne called. I tell you what, she's not badly pointed here neither. Just depending upon her weight.
Just set that back one. She'll be happy with.
She
and
has.
Flop in for shot.
What a great bowl, Chloe Stewart. that very much a pressure bowl.
She's 3 down. I think she's cut it down to 1 down, so we should be happy with that.
Yes, one to Natasha. Great bowl there.
Yep, definitely.
It,
Good shot.
it's basically saying to Natasha, well, if you want to win, you're going to have to do it the hard way. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know. As Wayne steps up to watch the conclusion or the dying end of the Gary Kelly Aaron Tees game. And it's the beauty about being here, ladies and gentlemen. If you get the opportunity and you're in this region, come on down and watch the final. I'll tell you what, you won't be disappointed. Got a wonderful atmosphere, a beautiful running green, and got absolute true champions out there on the bowling green. As you see, Gary Kelly possibly holding 2 shots there. And
Be interesting here. Yeah, crucial end. Just got to stay off that bowl. Gary Kelly.
he's just under it by the looks of
Yeah.
it. He's just under it. He's played it pretty well. Aaron with only 1 bowl to play, so
It'd be interesting. Yeah, see who if he's only 1 or 2 down. He sits this wing one of Gary could make 2.
G'day everybody for watching. I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast. We've got good numbers there. So, Aaron Tees has just taken his own out. He's one of his own bowls, so he's out of ammo, and he's 2 probably, at least 2, if not 3 down there, Wayne. We've got some great viewers out there, so just keep enjoying the game, and it's a pleasure bringing you to this great event.
Yeah, 2 to Gary Kelly, 23-19. Aaron Tees is leading, 23-19.
It starts tightening up a little bit, mate.
It does, before he was pretty close to winning, holding match, and
Yep.
Gary Kelly played a bomb, so it's tightening up everywhere. We've got Tasha's played a great opening shot.
Yeah, beautiful opening bowl there by Natasha, and Chloe just pulling up just a little bit short. Not a bad line for what she was after. So we said this is the real business end of the game. Is Natasha playing a backhand, which she hasn't played too often really, but she got this very well grasped. I tell you what, it's coming home beautifully. Yeah, lovely little catchment area there. Possibly holding 2, but no one really needs to care at this early stage of the end. These 2 champions, anything can happen, that's for sure. And Chloe's got a little bit better grass on this one here. She's just going to be under by the looks of it.
She's saying the hole to sit it. Oh, good shot.
Oh, good shot. She's opened it way up.
Yeah, going to be close for shot now. Oh, that's a good confident shot to sit that.
That's
so
for sure.
put pressure on Tasha's 3rd bowl, but still a lot of room for Tash. She's playing really well.
Mate, they're all playing really well, Wayne, aren't they? It's just fantastic to watch, that's for sure. And Natasha, of course, got this beautiful grass line in this one. Oh, how's it? I don't think she's just blowing a bit of smoke here.
Well, here you go, your chance here to put the pressure on all. Yeah, so a bit of room for Chloe. Marker looking.
Having a real good look. Well, it must be close if she's called it close. She's had quite an outstanding game, this marker. She's been very confident in her calls, and but I've always believed that if a marker says it's close, it's close.
Aaron Tees just going for a little hole. Ooh, starting to tighten up there a little bit.
Chloe's got this very well grassed out here too. How's your weight?
She looks pretty good, doesn't she,
Coming
Brian?
home very good. Great bowl there.
Good shot.
Yep. It's what I'd actually call, in my interpretation of the game, a Robbie Allen bowl, that one, mate. Respect it. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's a beautiful bowl there by Chloe.
So we've got, on the other rink, we've got Gary Kelly's played 2 really good shots. Aaron Tees looking at trail or sit, and he's had a miss. Things starting to tighten up there a bit too.
Yep. So, some absolute wonderful bowls being played, I tell you. It's absolutely fantastic to watch. So we've got Natasha on the mat. Now she's got to do, she trails this kitty. She's got 3 shots. So looks like she's playing it, or she sits Chloe's bowl if she's under. As she trails the kitty, she's got 2 bowls there waiting for it. And I tell you
She's
what,
looking at it, she's close.
She's not going to be far away.
She's close, all coming down to a weight. Oh, good shot.
Lovely bowl.
Great shot.
Lovely bowl, Natasha.
Fantastic shot.
That's for sure.
Oh, Aaron Tees 3 down, just played a good shot. Oh, still 1 down.
Still 1 down with front bowl there by
Wow.
Gary Kelly by the looks of it.
What a shot. He was 3 down. That Jack has moved, but
These young kids, though, mate, they have no fear, do they? You know,
No.
they just look at the shot and just play it.
so much. They're not really young anymore. They've been around the game for so long. When
Well,
you look
yeah.
at Kelsey.
Yeah,
I remember
true.
I was in the Australian team when Kelsey was 15, and back in 2005 we were sort of going for a spot in the Commonwealth Games. She was only 15 years of age, and
Yeah.
she has a chance to play Com Games.
And what a true champion she's been over the years too, though, Wayne.
Oh, legend. of
Absolute,
sport.
absolute true champion. As you said, she's not even 30 yet, I don't think, is she?
I think
Might be close to it. Might be close to it. But as you said, it just
I
seems
think
around.
she said
Just
she's 28, 29, yeah.
I think it just seems as though she's been around forever and a day, though, doesn't
Definitely.
it? You know what I mean? As we see Gary Kelly coming down here, is he going to see Darren Tees out of the head? I think he has.
Oh,
Gee whiz, that was close. That would have made it very interesting. That would have made it
Well.
very, very interesting.
got Chloe playing her last bowl.
Yep. Chloe's sticking
One
to a
down.
forehand there. She's only one down. She's just got to come around this front bowl of.
She needs to get inside.
Mate, she just got to touch her
Ooh.
bowl. Oh, she just missed it. What a great try, though. So, Chloe now 2 behind, 22-20, so still anyone's game there. As Gary, of course, he's won that end, so he dictates the length that they're going to play for the next end. So, mate, Wayne, with all of your experience and the amount of bowls you played, and I remember watching you play in the old days with the old Australian colours and everything they used to wear, but do you find it an advantage to roll the kitty in singles, or do you think it's best to give the opponent and draw one and say, mate, I don't care what length you're playing, I'm going to outdraw you?
I think
What's your
singles-
interpretation?
No, the singles, I think you just want to have control. You want to control the length.
Yep.
Definitely get on the length. If you obviously people have their own game plans when they play different people. So we're talking to Aaron Tees how he plays Ryan Bester, Matt Back, short jacks and things like that.
Yep.
So I think you want to roll the jack. I know that was the rule that going around for a while. You had the choice to give it away. A lot of people were giving away to keep last bowl, but I think you look at it. You want to be able to control length. That's why these days watching the Aussie squads and a lot of anywhere people can get the drills, but the drills is the bowl and jack drill.
Yeah, I found though when that rule was in though, Wayne, that you could give the mat away. I noticed the young kids gave it away, but the old experienced blokes thought, no, we'll decide what length we're playing this end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I noticed, okay, the young kids said, I want last bowl, but I just reckon that the old experience stuck its head through there at various times. Not all the time, but at various times.
How many times you see when you're behind in a game, you get the mat, particularly in a team game, you get the mat, and then say you're behind by 10 or 12 and you play ditch to ditch, you get yourself back and you go to all square, so you got to play an extra end, you win the toss,
Yep.
and then they give the mat away.
That's true.
Why give it away?
Yeah, I can't agree more on that one, mate.
You've just
Yeah,
got,
why?
got yourself back into the match.
Yeah, why? And
So Chloe really needs to score here.
Brian Stewart on board. We've got everybody coming on board now, watching this exciting end of this game. So absolutely fantastic. We'll keep sharing it out there. And more people watching this great game of ours. And we see a great finish to both these games. As, Wayne's going to jump up again in a minute and give us a rundown on the Aaron Tees Gary Kelly game.
Yeah, well, for those people at home, we do have Joe Edwards has defeated Ellen Ryan, and we had Corey Wedlock defeated Ryan Best at 25-15. So those two players in the finals.
Yep.
Gary Kelly's going down to have a look here. Could be down. Going to have a look at the head, 1 or 2 down. Bit of room.
As Chloe's got plenty of room here to draw shot too. She's probably 2 down and playing her third bowl, so she really needs one close.
Has to draw shot here.
Has to draw shot here. Even sits his back bowl. She's pretty close with this one though. She's coming home very well. Look at this. What a great bowl this is. That's a great bowl, Chloe Stewart. Natasha has a bit of a look at it. She's she's got probably 2 of the best backward.
Don't worry about that. She'll be looking at this.
She'll be looking at this one. I don't think she's going to be short. That's for sure. Just she had a good look at it. She's worked out what hand she's going to play. So this is the experience that comes through with these players. Made their mind up already. They picked their bowl up. Comes up. She has a bit of a look. And
she's going to attack.
Oh, I'd say so. She'd have to.
Gets the bowl let clean or jack in the ditch.
Tell you what, she's
close.
close.
Off a short.
Oh, well, there you go.
Wow.
What a turnaround. Probably 2 down now. With Chloe got a... that bowl just fell down. You don't get much better than this, do you?
Well, there's a lot of room here. Chloe's got to make sure.
As we see the slow action replay here, watch this, just the way she just
Chloe's
misses.
straight back on hers. Other back. Oh, I'll tell you what, Chloe's got a bit of room. This is the big change in the game. Chance for her here.
Yeah, she got 2 shots all of a sudden, 22 all. So how good's this? Pretty important bowl here by Chloe to really tighten things up a bit. How are we going with the Gary Kelly Arrantees?
Measure. 23-20 to Arrantees, and it's a measure. Arrantees playing his third bowl.
Absolutely, and Chloe playing the forehand. She just got to, she's got a good 2 feet to draw another shot. I tell you what, she's not going to be far away. Oh, Chloe, did you send it?
No, that's they're the ones that win your tournaments, win your events.
Bad
only one shot too.
She'd be pretty filthy with that one, I'm telling you. She would not be a very happy person. But anyway, she's got to put that out of her mind. You don't worry about the last bowl you played. You worry about the next one you're about to play.
Yeah, it's the old story. You can't control the past. You can only control the present. So
it's ever so true. Never worry about the last bowl out there, fellas. Just worry about the next one, and ladies. Not just the fellas. If we see Arrantees holding probably one there by the looks of the screen.
They weren't sure on the second one, so it could be holding game.
Well, Gary Kelly's playing his last bowl anyway, so depends what Gary does with this one. He's just got to sit inside this yellow one of Aaron's. I tell you what, he's not going to be far away with it neither. Look at this for a bowl by Gary Kelly. Oh,
he said stop. You could hear him.
Yeah, gee whiz, if he trailed the kitty there, he had 3 shots, so yes. Played a very good bowl as Aaron puts the fingers on it. So
I think Aaron's nodded that he's got shot. So Gary Kelly holding one.
Neville having a very good look at this one, and he'll give us a call. 1 to red. So that's 1 to Gary Kelly. So 1 to Gary as we see Natasha. See bad first up bowl there from Chloe. That's for sure. She's. Natasha just a little bit long. Chloe ran about 5 or 6 foot short, which is uncharacteristic for her.
We've seen a big change in the game. We've gone ditch to ditch. So there hasn't been a ditch to ditch end for at least an hour. So it's a big change on that rink. Yep. Chloe's throwing ditch to ditch. So that'll see how this one goes.
It's come down a bit closer, but I still don't think it's good enough to say that shots been played on this end yet. So plenty of room there. The nice correction on her first bowl, though. As Wayne said, it's the first time they've gone ditch to ditch, which to me is a very good ploy by Chloe to change things up a little bit. You see Natasha struggled a little bit with her first bowl, but she's not going to struggle much with this bowl by the looks of it. Just a little bit long, but still be good enough for shot.
23 Arrantees, 21 Gary Kelly.
Really coming in again there, and as you're fully aware, mate, Gary Kelly's had a couple of real close games this week. He's had a couple of 25-24s too, Wayne, so he's used to these close games. This Chloe's got to get one very close here, so it's travelling very well. How's her weight?
It's close to the jack.
Oh, she's just going to miss it. Oh, she ran through, so it's still 1 to Natasha. Any movement of Kitty here with Natasha, and she could pick up 2, possibly 3. So everything in Natasha's favour at the moment. And Chloe's really got to give a very close one with her next bowls.
Natasha's looking to try and just put the pressure on here, draw one.
Yeah, well,
feel that breeze just pushing that.
Just pushing on a little bit.
Well, Chloe, decisions here. That bowl could be in the eye a little bit.
Yep, she's got to just drift in under that. If she sticks to that hand, and she is. Again, she's got it pretty well grassed out there. How's her weight? Oh, could be a little bit too much grass on this one, Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad bowl.
Well, that wind coming across, just
did,
once you get that
didn't it?
fraction out, you won't come back.
Yeah.
So, Tash, big chance here.
Good call there by you
draws
there,
a toucher.
too, Wayne. A very good call there, where that bowl, you said, just it was enough to be in a ride just to worry you, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, as you said, like any movement on the kitty here, and wow, it could be game. 3 shots.
We've had Aaron Teaser 2 swings and 2 runs and 2 misses. Gary Kelly holding 2. A real good 2.
It's really getting down to the business end now.
He's on the 21 mark, so he's on the springboard. So, on the springboard.
Yes, as we see it there on the bottom of the screen for the viewers out there. So, I tell you what, Natasha, she's not far away.
Oh,
yes.
she gets a jack. She's going to
She
make
gets the
3.
jack. Oh, she just missed it.
Oh, she's made 2.
She's made 2 for sure. Gee whiz, that wasn't far away, was it? You know.
Aaron T's drawing, just going through, so he's 2 down. Gary Kelly about to play his last bowl.
2 to Natasha. She takes the mat right up. And what a change this is, because this is where Chloe dominated Ellen Ryan the other day on short ends. But see, that game was late afternoon, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
this
down the other end of the green too.
Down the other end of the green. So she really did dominate that green with shorter ends. And today she just seems to be struggling with Natasha absolutely honing in on a win here. 24-21 to Natasha Scott. And take nothing away from Chloe. She's played some great bowls, but she just lost her line a little bit the last quarter of an hour or so.
Aaron T's playing his last bowl here. He's 2, possibly 3 down.
Well, there again's another close one. So yeah.
And he's close to drawing. He's going to get 3rd shot. So it drops a 2 to tie it up 23 all.
Gee whiz.
Wow, 23 all. We got 24-21.
Mate, you don't get any better than this, do you?
And you got Corey Wedlock sitting back there, just nice and relaxed in the final, and Joe Edwards in the final as well.
Yep. Just sitting back, taking it easy, sitting in the shade. Be having a cup of coffee by now. But, see what length Natasha throws with this one. She just needs the one. The other rink absolutely 23 all. So they could both be over this end, or we could be going for another couple of ends.
Well,
who knows?
Tasha's going that 3/4 length.
She's
3/4 length going back away from the clubhouse.
Yeah,
so
she's buried it a little bit this time, hasn't she? You know, but tell you what, though, she's played not a bad first up bowl though. It just sits in behind the kitty. The bowl falls over.
Still the experience with Natasha, all those titles she's won, just grinding out these wins. You know, she was struggling a little bit early. Chloe's playing really well. She found a length to get herself back in the game and just grinding out games and play some big shots. And just getting him around about the area. With conditions like today, you can't expect to be on top of it all the time. You just got to be just within the area.
Beautiful bowl here by Chloe Stewart. That's a lovely first.
That gets
bowl.
the crowd, local crowd, going. They're rolling every bowl. The locals. Sorry about that.
There's a few of them out of their seats with that one. I tell you that right down there.
Roachy's got a schooner in his hands.
I've already said to Roachy, I've already given him one big hooray on the airwaves. So we've got a nice little reply here from Natasha. How's her weight? She's just going to sit in behind her. But again, she's building a pretty good head there. 2 good bowls just in behind the kitty. So even though that she hasn't got shots, she's given herself every opportunity. You got those bowls in behind the head. Anything can happen. There's Chloe again with that deliberate delivery she has. And she's just going to come inside this bowl. Just going to sneak around it. So that's not a bad home, even though she's only holding one. That's takes the big shot away from Natasha. Now she has to play with more control. But I'll tell you what, she's looking pretty good at this one.
Crack an egg on it.
Yeah,
she get down to the jack.
Just going to be a bit wide, but looks at Wayne. But it gives Chloe something to
opportunity here for Chloe.
Chloe here to add to 2 and put a bit of pressure on Natasha.
Well, you want to be a opportunity. If you get 2, you're on 23 because you can get that 2. It's easy to score that 2 3.
That's ever so true.
If you get yourself 24, 23, you're a massive chance.
Tell you what, she got it pretty well grasped too. Just going to be dependent upon her weight because she's gets second
back.
shot.
She's going to get up and get back. That's the problem. She's going to get up and get back.
She's coming back. She's coming back.
She's going to get back. Well,
oh, gee whiz, if it fell over, I'd say yes. Pretty close.
Well, the marker's indicated 2.
Well, there you go. And the best part about it, she hasn't left a target.
And on the other end, Gary Kelly holding 1 and holding 1, but a bit of room. So the other ink's close. Gary, as you know, it's 23 all.
23 all. So
Gary Kelly playing his 3rd, and he's made 2 of it. And not much of a target. So Aaron T's lining up to play his 3rd. This is going to be huge here. Finish.
Absolutely. Now Natasha's just trying to cut this back down to 1 or get shot. And I tell you what, she's not going to be far away with this one. Oh, gee whiz, she's given this every opportunity.
Aaron Tees has played a bomb. What a shot.
What a great bowl, Aaron.
Natasha's played a good shot too.
Natasha, yeah. She's got second shot.
Got second shot out of it.
Yeah, the only thing is, mate, you put the rings too far apart, haven't you? Oh, dear.
The other 2 games in the middle have finished. Gary Kelly. He sat it out, and I think you'll find this could be Holding game. Looking waiting for the mark. Yes, he is. Holding game. One bowl to come.
One bowl to come by Aaron Tees. Oh, yes, he has. He has set it out too, Wayne.
One bowl to come. Here we go.
Big pressure on Aaron here, so gee whiz, we've got...
Who's going to make the final here? One bowl to go.
Yeah, so Aaron's already played one good bowl. A bit more pressure here, though, because this is very dependent upon whether he plays this afternoon or...
I think he's going to run the jack. He's going to run the jack or two bowls. He's going to run the jack or two bowls. He's looking for the jack. He's got the jack, and it's killed.
Killed it.
Oh, stays. But it stayed in. He made a 3 for game.
Yeah, that's right.
2 for game.
2 for game, yeah. God, how good's this? All over the paddock. So they're measuring... What happened here? We were too busy watching the other one.
Too busy watching the other one. Sorry to the viewers, with the over 1,000 mark and the odd balls.
Isn't it fantastic, though? There were incredible bowls all the way around, though, Wayne. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just... having Wayne on board with his expert commentary is absolutely first class too.
There's a 2 to Chloe.
2 to Chloe Stewart. So there we go, 24-23. So that one tightens up also. Oh, gee whiz, I tell you what, I hope everybody out there is enjoying the telecast because it's absolutely fantastic down here, that's for sure.
Be interesting to see what length Chloe goes here. Like, she's thinking about it. Do we go long again?
Well,
there's a 3/4 one going away. We're just going to see what happens here.
Happens here.
It's one of the ends you just roll it. Just let it go. 24-23, let it go and get the feel for the jack. Bowl jack.
Bowl jack, ever so true.
I think she's done that. She's just gone for like a 3/4.
3/4 length because she's got the mat right back on the line. So probably not quite 3/4, Wayne. It's probably just a bit shorter than 3/4, but a good length to play. So anyway, come down to this first bowl for Chloe. She puts the pressure on Natasha first up. So. And we'll just see what they're doing, what the boys are doing. It looks as though
Aaron Tees has drawn close.
Aaron Tees has drawn a great bowl, just probably about 2
good shot.
foot, probably 18 inches in behind the head.
23 all.
And Chloe's played probably the same shot as Aaron, so she's just in behind the head, but still left enough room for Natasha. And Gary Kelly, of course, he's got probably around about 14 to 16 inches or so to draw shots. So, oh, gee whiz, it doesn't get any better than this, does it, Wayne?
No, definitely not. You've got world class here.
Oh, absolutely. We've got Natasha coming down with a forehand. Probably just pulling up a bit short with this one, though.
Opportunity here for Chloe. Like
big opportunity.
This week can score two. If you nail one, it puts some pressure on Tash to give it, well, what do we do? So she really needs to nail this.
There's Aaron holding shot with his yellow bowl there. Gary just coming in just behind him. So Aaron going a little bit wider with this one and just covering the back slightly, I think. But
Chloe's
probably
coming in. She needs
enough.
to get back to the jack.
Not just far enough.
Too
Maybe a
far.
little bit of adrenaline pumping through the veins there, Wayne.
Well, wouldn't you? Look, you've got about 1,500 people sitting around watching you. You've got an opportunity to make your first Golden Nugget final for Chloe and Tash to try and make a Nugget final.
Look, I'm sure.
People everywhere. It's been streamed around the world.
Mate, I'm sure by the time Chloe's career's over, she'd play more than one, mate.
Tash has gone through. All right, well, it's a 2-bowl shootout here because no one's really shot.
No, that's for sure. Wondered Chloe Stewart at this stage, but I'm pretty sure shot has not been played at this stage. A big opportunity here for Chloe. As the same as we have, it looks as though Gary Kelly's...
Well, Aaron Tees drawing the whole game.
I should say.
He's got to stop. He's played an absolute bomb
Aaron
here.
Tees has played a great bowl here for 2 shots.
No targets either.
No target, 1 bowl. As Chloe's played a great bowl down here too, Wayne.
Yeah,
just
Chloe holding 2 and holding game.
2 shots, holding game there, so... Gee whiz.
Gary Kelly got walking up, down game.
Yeah.
He's got no target. They're all in a line.
He's got 1 bowl to play.
It's near ditch to ditch. It is. The length there, Gary Kelly. Aaron Tees near ditch to ditch. Tash drawing. She's pretty close here, Tash.
She's got it. She's got it.
Fantastic shot.
That's a beautiful bowl by Tasha Scott. So she's holding one. She's holding game. So
she's holding game. Gary Kelly down game. 1 bowl to come. Here we go. He's having a straight out runner at it. He doesn't like it. Was he? He is narrow. Aaron Tees in the final.
Wow.
25-23.
Well, 2 of the young guns in there, Wayne. So
what a cracking match.
Well, incredible game of bowls.
All right, here we go. Chloe Stewart down game.
So what does Chloe do here, mate? Does she...
what do you put in your mind? Do I just get shot or make 2 to win the game? I think the idea is just to get shot.
Just get shot. Just get shot.
She's got to play it out.
Yep.
Just play the shot out. She sits and stays. Well,
she's also got the opportunity too, if she played, if she's a little bit overweight, just to pump Natasha out of the head there too. But
she's just got to get shot. Here we go. Down the backhand.
Here we go.
It's just got to get a bit of breezes picked right up too.
Oh, it has too. And she's a bit wide by
I
the
think
looks
a
of
bit
this.
of breezes picked right up.
Yeah, the wind's.
I don't like her weight. Oh, that's it, Natasha Scott.
What another great game of bowls. Absolutely
Well done, all players.
Too incredible. Wayne, just want to thank you very, very much, mate, for
No
your
problem.
commentary, mate. And, mate, what a great couple of finals we're going to
Yeah,
have.
we're good. We've got a big afternoon, so
What
we'll
time?
get off.
1 o'clock? Quarter past
we'll
one?
probably look at 1:15 trial ends.
Quarter past one trial ends,
gives the
ladies and
players-
gentlemen.
So,
Great thank you to Wayne for his expert commentary there. Absolutely fantastic to have him on board. A big thank you to Robbie Allen and Bobby Denham, who was out there with the handheld dongle and gave you some great on-the-green pictures there. Hope everybody enjoyed the coverage. We're going to close off now because we're going to have a bite to eat ourselves and set things up and get ready for the finals this afternoon. So on behalf of Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team, we just want to thank you very much and come back on round about 1:15 and we'll be on air to bring you absolutely a couple of cracking finals. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.